Witajcie ludzie, z tej strony Perkorn. A to kolejny odcinek Zagrajmy w Dreamfall Chapters. Będziemy sobie kontynuowali tam, gdzie skończyliśmy, czyli odkrywając nowe rzeczy w rozdziale o nazwie Odkrycie, bo gdzieżby indziej. Jak widzę, żadnych nowych obrazków nie dostaliśmy, ale chyba okno się teraz przechyla. Nie, ogólnie bez zmian. Dobra, więc jakie odkrycia nas czekają, dowiemy się dopiero. Palając ten rozdział. Słuchajcie, jak wy, ale ja odkrywać rzeczy na trzeźwo to nie będę. Księga 4. Odkrycia. Rozdział 9. Podróże.
Zoe? Zoe? Zoe?
Zoe, która nikogo się nie boi.
Zoe? Zoe?
Tak, bo już nas porwali, nie? Będzie pewnie przesłuchiwani teraz.
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Charles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird. I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her egg, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Oh, Vic, the ever thirsty.
Aye, that's me. What can I help you with, Da? A bit too early in the day for a drink, is it not?
We're taking you in for questioning in relation to Azadi property that was stolen in your establishment.
Kurde, to przez to, że tych narzędzi nie oddałem.
Well, I'm afraid I know nothing about that, Da.
Good. Then this should be quick. Please come with us, Mr. Ever Thirsty.
And what about my tavern? My customers? It's the reaping. People expect the taps to be open and the beer to be flowing.
They're going to have to visit some other establishment today.
Kurde, zwaliłem. Ale zapomniałem, żeby te narzędzia oddać. A w sumie nie było wiadomo, czy kiedy je trzeba oddać było, nie? Ja pierdykam. Kruk na ratunek.
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got... I'll keep it simple. Or maybe it's better to mention the rebel. I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow, honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan, rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right, here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So, where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
Jest ta cisza.
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chuan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
Liko's wondering, now that Kian's gone, if we should maybe... Oh. Hello. You have lovely hair.
I'll speak with Liko Enu. With Kian gone, we need to change our plans.
Kian? Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you
Of
can...
course. No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay, thank you.
Byłoby śmiesznie, jakby nas teraz
So,
zaczęła podrywać
what do
jak
you need
Kiana.
help with? Shepard said,
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to.
"Oh, slow down. Okay, Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope, none of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Vanar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
Okej. Znajdź kruka i porozmawiaj z nim. O Boże.
I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world. Shepard, leader of the rebels. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to.
No, kruk niby wyleciał stąd, więc... O, pogadajmy sobie z Lee.
He looks less than friendly. I'm not sure I want to speak with him.
You were there when she died. Shepard told me. I wanted to know what you saw.
I saw April and Kian talking. Then the Azadi soldiers arrived and April was stabbed with a spear. She fell into the water. Kian was arrested. He was obviously distraught. I tried to save her, but I was too late.
Against the entire Azadi army, there wasn't much you could do.
You two were friends.
For a time, we were more than friends. We were good friends. She was the strongest and bravest woman I ever knew. I respected her. I loved her.
Maybe he'll warm up a little if I ask him a personal question. Shepard said to ask around, and this guy looks sort of... I don't think he's in the...
I'm going to keep looking around.
You go ahead.
Pewnie trzeba z nim gadać, a nie chcę, żebyśmy tracili czas na pierdoły.
They kept
Więc
me
szukamy
locked up in
kruka.
one of those cells all night. This may not be a prison, but it's not far from it.
Myślę, że raczej na zewnątrz powinien się kierować, a nie biegać po miejscu. Jezu, co się stało?
I was just... I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
He looks guilty. This doesn't look right.
Is this your room?
Well, we don't... we don't have our own rooms. Anyway, Keen's gone. I was just looking for... It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Benrima Salman's nephew. She sits a...
Czyli trafię na złodzieja przypadkowo, ja pierdykam.
You'll have to give her my regards. How is Benrime? I noticed the journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. I don't know if she'll survive that. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's the only family I have. Look, I have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
No i Zora. Poszukiwanie kruka, część dalsza.
There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen... They add colour to the place, if nothing else.
Ale pewnie trzeba wyjść na zewnątrz. Znaczy pewnie, albo jest w jaskini, albo...
Purple Mountains, Ular...
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur.
Nothing, no.
I don't think that'd be
There must be
kosher.
something in one of these books that'll help you find what you're looking for.
I have to resist
I'm gonna keep
this
looking until I
intense
find it.
desire to stroke so many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be a library.
Okej, zaraz wchodzimy.
Equipment-wise, the Azadi are definitely winning. But righteousness counts for a lot.
Ja znając moje życie, to pewnie obok kruka przeżyłem już 10 razy.
They look ready to go to war. I hope
The
they won't have
library's
to.
in the back, if you're looking for anyone. Feel free to wander around up here.
but downstairs is off limits.
A tu jest.
I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know? I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
How can you ever know something? He's not alone in feeling that. How can you ever know something?
I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
I witnessed the whole thing. Perhaps better to avoid the topic.
I was there. I saw it happen. I tried to help her, to save her. I know I was supposed to, but I couldn't.
Not your fault. Bad things happen.
Może jakby ta dziewczynka powiedziała: ej, ocal April od bycia cikniętą na bagnach, to może byśmy jej pomogli, a nie: ej, ocal April. Okej. Od czego? A nie.
With, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Ale może tylko ja.
Good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
Dobra, to rozumiem, że teraz do Emu pewnie.
A round table? Check. Chivalrous knights? Check. Magic? Check. That's right, this would make for a great theme restaurant. One of those big cow turtle things I saw back in town. One thing's for sure, beautiful colors, intricate weave. These would work really well in my apartment.
Books, please don't fail me now. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but
Nothing.
no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
She seems so curious about... There must be something. This is where I try to connect and make... She seems so curious about me.
Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Neural programming. I mean, I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Maybe next time?
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
There must... This is where I try...
You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right, and it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
We just broke up. In incredibly bad timing. It's been a difficult few months. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened
Oczywiście
to me
bez
before
gadki o
I
chłopakach się obejść nie mogło.
I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. Oh, Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ula?
nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I'm on a deadline.
I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything
O, to jest
in
ten.
this place?
Teoretycznie ślepy Bob.
Spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxus's stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss Striped Britches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
He was theoretically blind.
What happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind. Or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like. It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard look at myself in a speculum, particularly on account of the blindness. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well, Pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. I'm making something of life now.
Aha, czy to są ubrania jego ojca, który chyba był generałem.
No longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
Have you heard of the Purple Mountains?
Oh, aye, of course. Everyone's heard of the Turtle Mountains. They're...
No, sorry. Purple, not turtle.
That's what I said. Turtle. Right, of course. You don't know. Why would you? My apologies, lassie. See, I have a serious P deficiency. It's been a lifelong struggle. The Turtle Mountains. Nope, never heard of them. Sorry.
I just didn't...
Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass.
Naxos turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Markurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home. Said to take care.
Daj mi klucz, bo nie muszę tam
I
iść.
sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
You said something about a key to Abnaxos's house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxos's abode. Primitive accommodations,
Abode?
but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxos carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside, on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key, can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron. Worth its weight in precious stones.
Tylko pytanie, czy mnie wypuszczą.
And then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of
Pewnie muszę
that
Sheparda z
modern
Mass Effecta
hocus
poprosić najpierw,
You
żeby mnie
feel it in
wypuścili.
your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxos left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
I'd love to chat, lassie, but I have duties to attend to. There are piss pots that need emptying.
No tak jak mówię, pewnie Shepard muszę poprosić o to, żeby mnie puściła wolno i idziemy do domu sprawdzić. Pewnie coś dla mnie przygotował.
She's really beautiful. Alien, intimidating,
You
but
spoke with the
statuesque
general.
and elegant.
Skąd ma
Did
wiedzkę,
you
gada?
find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you.
Skąd on to wie?
Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the great plain stands straight and tall once more.
Okej. Ten koleś co tu stał, po prostu zniknął, wyparował. Czy dokądś prowadzą? Myślałem, że przynajmniej Zoe coś o nich powie. To w sumie dobre pytanie, czy one gdziekolwiek prowadzą, czy za nimi jest ściana, tak jak było w tym domku między wymiarami?
I hope it's not too far into town because
Shepard said to
Yeah.
take you into town.
I've seen sturdier boats.
Just
and
get in
bar-
there.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone. I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can
You're
do.
back, and your head's still
a
on.
useless
Did you
sidekick is
swim?
better than no side. Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of
Wiem, gdzie to
Abnaxis.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me.
To nie musi pokazywać, wiem tutaj w lewo i będziemy już widzieć ten dom.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get
I
some
really
proper
wish you had
directions.
wings.
So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. Real hard.
Miał mnie chyba prowadzić, nie odleciał gdzieś w pizdu.
I fit right in with the locals.
Dobra, anyway, tak czy siak ten dom jest tutaj po lewej. Tylko trzeba naokoło to obejść. Kurde, na mapie jest, że mogę z kimś pogadać, tak jakby, ale...
Harvest festivals are the same everywhere.
O, jest kruk.
Pumpkins transcend
How's your memory coming
interdimensional
along?
divides.
Do you
It's
remember
the
anything
vegetable
about
that
this place
ties us
now?
all together. I worked so hard to remember.
No kur...
I feel better having Crow.
Aha, czyli że to...
Even though I'm not.
Jakaś zmiana w ogóle, no ale chciałem myślałem, że będziemy dalej gadać, tak
A
pobiegłem
useless
dalej.
sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless. What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Abnaxis' abode? Great. That's great.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh. So what now?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our lives as if nothing happened.
That's disturbing.
I know, I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today, or any day.
Fine, then you come up with something.
Good bird. Soft feathers. I'm petting a talking bird in a parallel universe. This is going to require good bird. A talking bird is one of the least strange things about
Może z
this
nim
place.
pogadamy, co to się
Some
odpierdala?
holy tree's been knocked down. The electric will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the... Ah! A member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris, Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, hmm? You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
It looks like they're trying to Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence. Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's-given responsibility as a human being.
He appears to be an Azadi support. He's gunning for a political position with the city. You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of strong male leadership in this time of dark crisis.
Male?
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the female persuasion, has failed to maintain order in the city in these dark, trying times. She's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult, and she's extended an open hand to non-humans, acting in discord with our foreign benefactors. Oh, it's understandable she's weak, She's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of the Watch to take appropriate action against our occult immigrants. As soon as I'm elected, this will change. We will honor Azadi law and make Mercuria pure again. No more magic, no more magicals. And our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands, fathers and brothers. As it should be, yes, yes.
I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable.
Dobrze widzę, to tam są jakieś... coś na kwiatkach chyba leży. Na prawym górnym rogu.
Believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised us much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future, and you can't spell future without owner Hilaris.
Let's see if I... It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled.
Teraz sam sobie pytanie zadaję, czy musiałem go w ogóle wysłuchać, czy nie.
She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family, away from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
I've had enough. Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. I create my own destiny, young madam, and so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies.
Rozpisać porządnego swojego męża i zacząć płodzić porządne ludzkie dzieci. W ten sposób najlepiej psturzycie pani temu miastu, ale bzdura.
Remember, a vote for honor is a vote for humanity. Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
Wiedział, że coś tu jest.
Ugh. That is just a big, nasty nope. Ugh.
Ćma, czyli reaguje na światło. Zdrowie w porządku, Endless, ale spóźniłeś się i czuję się zdradzony, bo muszę... Jak ciebie nie było, to słuchałem kłamstw polityka. Znaczy, kogoś, kto tam startuje na to, żeby w Straży Miejskiej być.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Why?
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
Dobra, po galaksji mogę dopiero po zobaczeniu ćmy, więc na pewno ćma jest rozwiązaniem tej zagadki. Jeszcze raz. Co jest? Ej, no co? Ale wracaj tu!
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get some proper directions.
I got nothing.
Rozstaku.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
It's a tree, goddammit, not the necromancer's stone fortress. A
Geronimo!
talking bird. Filthy magic. Damnation, where did it go?
No kurde, no to... Jezu, jak... No kurde, jak chcę do tamtego kruka ćmy podlecieć, ale...
Yeah.
Still, you filthy little fowl.
A talking bird is one of
What?
the least strange
Again?
things about this place.
Znaczy, no jakby rzucił w ćmę, nie? No to by ta ćma pewnie do nich podleciała, czy się na nich rzuciła, ale nie mogę... No nie wiem, kruk tutaj siedzi i nie mogę go zaznaczyć, żeby wiesz... Kurwa, no, mogę jakoś wycelować w tą ćmę? No chyba nie. Albo dynia,
Are you doing this just to annoy?
albo kurde na jego łeb, nie? Kurde no.
Cursed fowl.
That's it. The home of Abnaxis. Now, I
Chyba,
just
że
need to
debeczki
find a
mam, nie
way
wiem, kurde,
inside.
wino i to się jakoś wyleje, wszystko się zapali, kurwa, nie, no.
Someday soon I'm gonna.
Wait for it.
Kurde, no to nie ma pomysłu. W dynie nie, w siano.
Thank the gods of.
Już skipuję te teksty, po prostu na czeka, nie?
I don't understand how a man of Abnaxis's, girth could possibly fit inside that tiny house.
No kurde. Pozwól, że jak na tym wozie wylądował... Nie, na tym wozie już lądował i nic nie stało.
Again? Yeah, I know the drill.
Don't move, I've got you now.
You're on a.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still,
Życzy być
useless
praktycznie,
sidekick
no.
is better than no sidekick. That's where I need to go. But I'm not getting inside until those men are all
To
gone.
skoro nie mogę tu podlecieć... Kurde, no. Jakbym się mógł ruszyć przynajmniej, nie? To bym powiedział, idź do tamtej ćmy, ale nie. Więc to mu nie powiem. Chyba, że teraz jak wiem, to powiem, nie wiem, podejdę do ćmy i powiem, hej, tu jest kruk, pomocy! On co? I rzuci wtedy, nie.
That is just a big, nasty nope. Ugh!
To zaraz po prostu zerknę w solucję, żebyśmy tak nie biegali jak ten debil. Ale mam głupi pomysł, ale nie wiem, czy to zadziała.
Are you doing this just to annoy?
Wait for it.
Chociaż jak na mnie spadnie, to coś się stanie. Dobra, to nie, no zerknę po prostu, co zrobić, żebyśmy tak się nie kręcili w kółko. Bo nawet twój zaawansowany umysł Endless nie może tego rozwiązać.
That God's damn talking bird. Magical aberration. If I get my hands on the filthy feathered thing, I'll twist its scrawny little... language. What can I do for you, young madam?
Let's play. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Go look for that goddamn bird over there.
Kapit. Może kupię.
Someday soon I'm gonna...
Still, you filthy little fowl. Soft-headed fool. We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
That was brilliant!
To było idiotyczne.
First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since... I don't know. I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
Locked, but I have the key.
Teraz jakieś odpowiedzi poszukajmy.
This place looks a lot bigger on the inside.
Wow, ale
It
ty, a
is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes no sense. Things can't be bigger.
nic wewnątrz jest większy niż na zewnątrz. Jak nie? A Dr. House?
And again,
O,
why should I be
Boże, Dr.
surprised?
Who.
I've seen weirder things. Weird is my new normal. Right, so, clues.
Anyway, w pierwszej części myślałem, że to jest trochę mniejsze, a tutaj faktycznie to jest większe w środku niż na zewnątrz.
Obnaxis must have been a big... Those are some portentous looking books. I wish I could read them.
Co jest? Co jest?
Someone's... Who's... Oh, God.
I must apologize, ma'am. I didn't mean to frighten you. Zoe Castillo. You're the last person I expected to find here.
I remember him from my last... I have no memory of... He's right. I remember him from my last... Brian, right?
Right. Brian. Brian Westhouse. We spent a few days in cramped quarters on a small airship. I'd be surprised if you didn't remember me.
It's been a confusing year. For a while, I remember nothing. Even when I tried my best to remember, I couldn't. Well, not until now.
I know that feeling all too well, Miss Castillo. So you're back in Mercuria, and in this place of all places. How in the name of the balance did you get inside? People have been trying for years, but this house has strong wards. Venar magic, the oldest there is. And now I understand why. It's a treasure trove. Wait, is that the Annals of Dreaming? Good God, that's a lost treasure. Only 5 were ever made.
Why be secretive about it? I'm not sure I want to tell this man absolutely everything.
Właśnie nie jestem pewien.
I know my way around wards.
So I see. Your talents run deeper than I remember, Miss Castillo.
Ktoś mi nie gra z Brianem, nie wiem czemu. Chociaż jest po naszej stronie, ale coś o kluczym wolę mu nie mówić.
What are you looking for here? Abnaxis himself vanished a decade ago.
A może to nie jest on? Tak się wydaje, że... Mam wrażenie, że to... Znaczy, może to jest Brian, ale... Tak nagle się pojawił, nie? Tak... Coś mi tu nie
I
gra.
should trust Brian. It's not that I was just curious about what was in here.
Coś nie gra mi tutaj.
You know what they say about curiosity, Miss Castillo?
It killed the cat?
What? No. Curiosity is the doorway to knowledge and wisdom. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green. I was wondering why that odorous Hilarious fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know.
Dokładnie,
see if we
ale
find
sobie minął rok ponad
interesting,
też.
shall we?
Znaczy 11 lat w sumie. Dobra, nie można od razu z nim pogadać, ale chcę zobaczyć, czy na górze coś jest, no bo ten... A, jest faktycznie coś. Łóżko.
Since this place is so much bigger on the inside than the outside, I thought maybe it existed in a pocket dimension of sorts. But I can still see Mercuria out there, so...
Interesting.
Notatka.
Abnaxis was a very well-read man, thing. Looks like a handwritten note.
Ale nie znam języka, no tak. Bo to magia tłumaczenia działa tylko na słowa.
Here's another note.
On the matter of the kin and the approaching war of the balance.
By Jove,
A nie, to jest, ale on po 10 latach podróżował wiele. To nie, to z drugiej części pamiętam teraz.
Your help has been invaluable, Zoe. I'm in your debt.
Tu jeszcze coś leży. Znaczy nawet nie działałem, że uczyła dać notatki, myślałem, że on mi to przetłumaczy. Znaczy, przetłumaczył w sumie.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Prato.
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the annals of dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream. It's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
Padła,
I've
dobra.
lived in Arcadia for decades, and
Znaczy,
there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens of the Dreaming One.
Czemu jesteśmy ślepi, nie zauważyliśmy, że kartka wypadła?
It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete.
O tego kolesia tutaj kojarzymy ze snu, znaczy w naszej wizji był.
Sounds familiar. It says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? There it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle
widzę,
of the
faktycznie
border
jest.
mountains.
Po co granicy?
This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages. It's another one of Abnaxis's notes.
No to trzymaj.
This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure. The Soul Stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future will cease to be.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any Soul Stone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does. I wonder if Abnaxis means old Roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a two-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the
Tak było.
border mountains.
Kalkulatorem go
April
pokonaliśmy.
said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this Soul Stone is important.
To tyle?
Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove.
This place has the slightly tacky ambience. I don't know where to go next. I should stay here and look for more clues.
What do you think this means?
Dobra, pewnie na górze coś przegapiłem.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear, before mauling Goldilocks and devouring her whole. Don't ever mess with fairy tale creatures. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear, before mauling Goldilocks and devouring her whole. Don't ever mess with fairy tale creatures.
O, a mapę mogę złapać.
I'm sure Atlantis won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak.
Zaskoczyłem.
Let's see. There. Cloud Peak, just like the book said. This is it. This shows the way to the Purple Mountains.
I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here
Tak,
to
będę
read these
miał
books?
przeciwko.
Well, it's private property, isn't
Andrew,
it?
wywalamy go stąd, czy zostawiamy go?
Coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
Endless, bo nie, mi coś tutaj nie gra, nie? Nie wiem czemu, ale tak mam takie wibracje po prostu, tak mentalnie wyczułam, że coś tutaj nie pasuje, że on chce... Pojawił się znikąd, chce jakieś informacje zebrać. Przypadek? Nie sądzę. Endless, co sądzisz? No bo jest ciekawe, co tu jest.
He might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to blind Bob. I'd feel awful. It doesn't look like Brian's going to do any damage. He might.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can let you stay in here.
I'm not sure I need your permission.
I...
Only joking. I understand. I'll take my leave now, Miss Castillo. I certainly hope we'll see each other again soon.
Znaczy ja sobie później chętnie wygoogluję, znaczy bo na pewno nie będę grał w to drugi raz, nie? Bo uważam, że takie gry są na jedno przejście, nie? Znaczy w teorii możesz zagrać nie drugi raz z wyborami drugimi, ale to tak na YouTubie później zobaczę, jakie są różnice między wyborami, które robiłem przez całą serię, ale zobaczę, czy to z Brianem miało jakieś tam znaczenie później, nie?
Didn't you say something about a wizard and a puppet show?
A też dowiemy się na koniec księgi, czy to będzie miało znaczenie.
No, you did. You said something about a show in the square.
I did not.
Crow.
Oh, right! Roper Clax's Fingerlings! Man, that show's great.
A propos paluszków, jak ty opowiedział, teraz mi się jedno zdanie przypomniało.
He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him
jak to się
inside
nazywa?
some sort of calculating machine. Pretty clever stuff.
Where can I find this puppet show?
I'll show you.
Nie wiem, czy kojarzysz Endless, ale jak grałem w tą Danganronpę trzecią, to Miyu Iruma w pewnym momencie mówi, że bo z Shuichim się chodziło, nie? W pierwszym rozdziale. I ona nagle mówi... Aha! Więc widzę, że za dnia to ty palcujesz przyciski od fortepianu, ale wieczorami to faceci palcują ciebie, Bardzo mi... To było takie głupie zdanie, że aż po dzisiaj pamiętam, nie?
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to
Chcesz
the
kiedyś
Purple
pogadać, że to
Mountains.
odpalić? Co jest?
After I get some proper directions.
No, kurde, mogę Ja pierdolę.
This is gonna be so good.
Ja chyba muszę odejść do kruka z tej drugiej strony, żeby ze mną zaczął gadać?
Talking bird
Nie.
is one of the least strange
Co
things.
jest?
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he
Może
would
jakoś
do.
perfidnie ustawić, nie wiem, o co chodzi.
Still, a useless sidekick is... They look shady. What did they do? Steal a magic hammer or something?
Znajdź paluszki, chyba że od tyłu tu zejść? Co chyba?
These pipes are
Oh.
everywhere. I'm sure they weren't here the last time around.
Paluszki, April i Klaks. April? Czekaj. Sanin, Kevin, Varian, Miral, Jana, David, Adam, Etat? Brian. To jedyną osobę, którą kojarzę, to będzie April, Klax i Brian. Jana. Też na Jana jakoś tak serial podoba do czegoś.
If you'll seek an autograph, you must purchase my book first. It's on
Ej,
sale.
w dwójce inaczej wyglądała, rok tylko minął.
Sorry, I need to talk to you.
Talk, hmm? Well, I only have a few minutes before my show begins, but I'm sure I can spare a couple of them for a pretty young thing.
Endless, co się śmiejesz, tak było.
It's an odd. The fingerlings.
Ah, my beloved finger puppets, beloved by all, children and critics alike. Gilbert Grutton of the Daily Mercurian called my show simply astonishing and wrote it
Endless, a nie była taka prawda?
impossible to look away. I couldn't believe my eyes and like a slow motion
Spójrz na kamerkę.
wreck. You see, the fingerlings represent a revolution in finger puppeteering, or as I call it, fingering, trademark and patent pending. The women in particular are quite ecstatic about it.
Szczególnie kobiety są to podniecone. Ja pierdykam.
Didn't he and April have... Do you remember April Ryan?
April Ryan? Oh, yes, of course, absolutely, certainly, naturally. The bitch...
The brave young woman who came to my castle and stole it, and helped me put my sorceress past behind me.
How could I possibly forget?
This has to be the right... He's obviously got some issues. So, about April.
Why does everyone want to talk about April Ryan? She was just a weak little human who stumbled onto things she didn't...
No, I must apologize. You see, April and I had some
disagreements in the
Tak, negatyw.
I'm past
Na ci nie
that
przywitasz,
now.
tylko
I'm
zwalasz na
a
lagi.
different person. As for April Ryan, I hear she suffered an ignoble death at the hands of our Azadi benefactors. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame.
You are Roper Clax, right? The wizard?
Who told you that?
Well, that sign, for one.
No, the wizard part. Who told you? I mean, I'm merely a humble finger puppeteer trying to make an honest living in a cold and heartless world.
But you were a wizard once.
Fully rehabilitated, I don't go anywhere near sorcery, not anymore. You should really read my highly acclaimed and best-selling memoir, A Farewell to My Wizarding Ways. It's a thrilling story of redemption and romance, of dashing heroes and wicked villains,
Osobliwych maszyn liczących, ja pierdolę.
and curious calculating
Od dzisiaj tak Endless nazywaj kalkulator.
Every word of it as true as the night is dark and the day is bright, of course.
Jak pani ci powie w szkole na przykład, że używasz komórki na lekcji, to ty nie powiesz, że używasz nie powiesz, że używasz komórki, tylko używasz na komórce osobliwej maszyny liczącej. O.
Do you recall owning a soul stone?
A soul stone? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just wondering, since there are so many impressive tales about your powers where I come from.
And where would that be?
That was a long time ago. In another life. I've moved on. I'm a different person now in every way.
I was just wondering what happened to the stone.
She took it, that bitch.
Balance? Pardon me? I don't know.
A w trójce to udawało, że lubi Epiry.
Who?
Yaga.
A to ktoś, kto się nieważne.
There's these simpletons call her. As if they have any idea who and what she truly is. She lurks in Riverwood in the dark places. She feeds on that stone like a...
Like I said, that's in the past, and I've left it all behind long ago. Now I make an honest living bringing joy to children through my most excellent and revolutionary finger puppet theater. And on that note, I must beg your pardon, young miss. The show is about to begin.
Zobaczmy to gówno.
Can we please talk again afterwards? I have some more questions.
Sure, absolutely.
Zakończy paruje po przedstawieniu?
After the show,
Albo coś?
Yes.
Albo go aresztują.
Toodaloo.
Yes, here we go. This is gonna be so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and... well, humans. And you, Azadi soldier standing over there, you're welcome to watch, just don't rattle your sabers or rustle your suits. Welcome to this morning's performance of The Fingerlings. I am your host and puppeteer, Rupert Clax, esteemed thespian and raconteur, author and entrepreneur. My book is available for purchase with a free personalized dedication. Speak to me after the show. A donation is both appreciated and expected. Drop your coins into the box after the show. Remember that every iron piece goes towards a good purpose.
Woohoo! Go Fingerlings!
My beloved Fingerlings! Handcrafted reproductions of renowned actors from across Arcadia, immortalized in finger puppet form by skilled artisans. Using only the finest fabrics and natural materials, these lovely creatures are as dear to me as children, and as talented and protean as the finest human players. You're all welcome to approach the stage after the show, of course, to admire my finely crafted miniatures up close and intimately. No food, no touching, no children. And now, beloved audience, prepare yourselves for a journey into mystery, for a true story of wizardry and magic. I present to you the tale of the good-hearted wizard and the villainous winch.
Ja tą historię inaczej pamiętam.
Once upon a time, in the distant north, there lived a kindly old wizard in a wonderful flying castle. This very friendly wizard liked to tease and toy with the people of the land, and sometimes he would do silly things like turn them into stone or furry animals and bottle up the wind. Naturally, he meant no harm, and the people of the land loved the wizard like they would a grandfather, a very young and very handsome grandfather. But one day, an evil sorceress from a distant land came to visit the kindly wizard. This ugly, selfish witch didn't understand that the wizard was only trying to make people happy. She used her dark sorcery to steal all of his possessions and trap him inside a tiny little box where the gentle wizard was barely able
Nie, to tak wyglądało przecież, co ty gadasz?
The poor old man was trapped for many moons inside this box before a benevolent wandering god arrived to free him from his prison. The wizard pledged eternal allegiance to the wandering god in return for vengeance against the cruel witch who trapped him. Together they...
There he is, Commander. The dangerous loon who's corrupting our youth with his occult finger rings.
What?
I agree with that.
What are you doing? What's going on? You can't... Hey!
Dzięki negatyw za suba.
You're teaching children of magic, old man. You ought to know better.
Release me, you dishonorable brute!
By the authority vested in me
Oj,
by the great
sorry.
Azadi Empire and the emissary.
Chciałem kamerkę włączyć i źle kliknąłem.
And in accordance with provisional imperial
Wiecie, jeszcze ten czat tylko, dobra, już, sorry.
law prohibiting any
and all teachings of occult magic.
Endless, nie pamiętasz, bo po prostu do kamery nie pokazała.
You can't do this! You don't know who I am!
Tell it to the magistrate, wizard.
My fingerlings! My precious handcrafted fingerlings! No!
Nie pamiętasz, ja pierdyka nie wierzę. Nie pamiętasz, nie pamiętasz przesunięcia. No nic, dobra.
I didn't see that coming.
I guess the Azadi aren't fans of creepy puppet shows either.
I think it had more to do with him being a wizard. Okay, shit. So what now? He was my only lead to
Ale
the
ładnie
soul
wygląda w
stone.
tych ubraniach, nie?
All I have
Co
to go on
sądzicie?
is something
Negatyw
about
i
the
Endless.
Yaga and Riverwood.
Riverwood? I know Riverwood. I've been to Riverwood.
Wcześniej Riverwood? Ale było to chyba w pierwszej części, nie? Riverwood.
Really? And the Yaga? The Wicker Witch?
Riverwood.
I don't know anything about Yagas, but I do know something about witches in Riverwood.
Poczekaj, no właśnie, ta stara, już wiem! To za miastem, ten las.
That is toast, of course, but I can probably find my way back to Riverwood. It's north.
Negatyw,
We
cimci
go
rimci.
north. Wait, which way is up? Yeah, north.
Okay. Okay. That's something, right? Much better than nothing. We just need a way to get north that doesn't involve me walking all the way.
Or me flying. I'm not flying all that way. I tire easily. Wait. I feel a cunning plan coming on. Follow me, Zoe.
Uh-oh.
It's either a cunning plan, or I need the toilet. But I'm pretty sure it's a cunning plan.
Pyk, teraz perspektywa Kiana, kapa.
I still can't believe you pulled off the voice and the whole fake hand thing.
The hat looked great on you.
Totally. Not so sure about the beard, though. My face is itchy. Speaking of faces, I can never show mine in Mercuria
A co zrobili?
again. Not after that last bit we did.
Tak?
If everything goes well, you won't have to.
At least we have a ride. Can I trust this thing?
They're docile.
Wiecie, po czym rozpoznać, że to jest kobieta, nie facet? Z jakiegoś powodu większość kobiet jeździ w taki sposób jak Zoe. Zamiast dać po prostu, wiecie, nogi tak na boki konia, znaczy no to nie jest konia, ale wiecie, skaman, to po prostu trzymają tak bokiem, no ja pierdykam.
How's the Elguan? Just leave it to me. Mush, Daisy, mush!
Whoa, I think you're upsetting her.
I'll leave the cowgirl
Nie wiem, czy pamiętacie, ale w Wiedźminie 3 ktoś powiedział nawet do Ciri, że prawdopodobnie wygra, jak się nią grało, nie? Że ona wygra w tym wyścigu konnym, bo kobiety to jeżdżą bokiem na koniu. Coś takiego.
Don't lose sight of me.
Może nie do końca jak powiedziałem, ale tak 5 razy drzwi, nie? Negatyw tak nie było, tak jest. O, mówię co tam Kiana. Janet, spóźniłaś się, wszyscy się czujemy zdradzeni. Przegapiłaś jak Roberta ukradli. Rozdział 10. Umbra. Ty, ale taki jakiś obrazek tym razem pierdyknęli, nie? Szok. Tylko jedna nie wygra, bo nawet na koniu siedzi bokiem. Tak, coś takiego, no. Ej, Janet, mówimy o Ciri z Wiedźmina 3. Słuchajcie, nie jak wy, ale ja. Kolejny raz z Wiedźmą. Czyli Janet, która robiła na streama. Na trzeźwo. To siedzieć nie mogę. Ja pierdyknęło mi w okulary. Piwo wiedziało, że tak szybko chce się napić, aż mi prysnęło na okulary, nie? Chyba.
Well, fuck. Oh, I mean, that hurt.
Never trust an Elguan, cowardly cows.
Oh, something must have spooked it. What do we do now?
This place looks familiar. I think we're close.
Negatyw, posłuchaj tej kontry.
Leave!
Go, or I'll call the others.
Whoa!
Gdzieś na
I'm
świecie
friendly
właśnie wybiło
and
południe.
unarmed.
You're human. You can't be Bird? Crowbird?
Hello. Hey, you're that fretful furry thing we met the first time we came through here. Ben Franklin.
Ben Bandu. This isn't the same human who
Ben
accompanied
Franklin,
you last
to jest moje zdanie.
This is my new human. She's mostly harmless. Say hello, Zoe. Don't be rude.
I guess. Hello.
Hello. Are you the new Bandu Mbata?
Bamboo. What? No, I have no idea. I'm Zoe.
Kredo szczury. Znaczy,
You're a dreamer.
to kreter.
So they keep saying.
To
I'm not
krety.
very good at it. How did you know?
We live close to the dreaming here. Her dreams surround us. The Yaga.
That's it. That's the one we're looking for, right, Zoe? The Yaga.
You're looking for the Yaga? On purpose? Are you mad?
Oh, I'm not. Her, I'm not so sure about.
You know the Yaga?
She lives in this forest. We do not speak her name. She's mean.
We'll save time if we ask the Ewok to show. We need to. Teddy Bear probably knows more about the. We'll save.
Puchatek?
Teddy Bear probably knows more about the Yaga.
Aha, po polsku, po angielsku mówi teddy bear, czyli no misiak pluszak, nie? Pluszakowy miś, pluszak, no po prostu pluszak, a pisze
Teddy Bear
puchatek.
probably knows more
Dobre
about
tłumaczenie,
the-
daje
We'll save
lajka.
time. Would you mind taking us to her?
You are mad. She doesn't like visitors. She eats visitors.
Sounds friendly, but we don't have a choice. She has the Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone? I've heard of the Soul Stone. The Yaga took it from the fallen fortress of her warlock.
Warlock? Roper Clax worked for the Yaga?
They all did. The Gribbler, Clax, all the evil witches and warlocks of the Northlands. But they're gone now. Just like my people. April Ryan imprisoned the warlock and killed the witch. She saved us all. But then the Azadi came with sharp blades and metal tubes that spewed fire. They murdered most
Czyli
of
krecica nas okłamała, nie jest ostatnią krecicą. Ci jeszcze żyją na przykład. Znaczy ten.
That's terrible. I'm so
Endless to
sorry.
nie ten świat.
One day they'll
A
come
pamiętaj,
back.
że film wyszedł po tej
All the
grze, więc
surviving Banda.
widać kto od kogo zżynał.
Until then, I watch over their burrows, and I sing. For them. For all of us. This Soul Stone, it's important?
Very.
You'll use it to fight the Azadi?
That's part of it, yes.
I'll take you to the Yaga. Or as close as I dare go to her lair, anyway.
Great! I was expecting you to say no.
Tak,
By
rozumiem.
expecting, I mean hoping.
Does the bird always speak like that?
I'm afraid so. Lead the way, Ben.
I pyk, teleport. I pyk, gramy Kianem, kapę. Nie no, nie gramy, dopiero się jakiś ten, nie rozdział, ale fragment zaczął. Ale mi coś śmiga tutaj. Więc co?
The Yaga's beyond the ridge. Once you cross that, you're in her realm.
You're not coming with?
Did you not hear me when I said she was hungry? No, I'm not coming with you. The walls of that place are thin, and she can smell my magic.
A wise decision, tiny man. Come on,
Gdzie
Zoe,
John
let's turn around
zdradza.
and head back with Ben Ben. Maybe catch a fat
Zwala
squirrel
na
and roast it
internet.
for dinner?
This is what we came
Kappa.
here for. If we don't get the Soul Stone...
Everyone dies, the
Ale przynajmniej
world
pasuje
ends,
jej
no more
bycie
Christmases,
nazywanie
blah,
wiedźmą.
blah, blah. I'm so sick of walking into one perilous scenario after the other. After we're done with this one, no more adventures. I swear to the feather gods of old.
You'll know you're there when you see the Gribbler's old house. She was the witch who lived here before. The Gribblers served the Yaga, and that's where she came through, from the beyond.
Will you wait for us, Ben?
I'll wait until nightfall. But if you're not back by then...
We'll be back.
And I had such a craving for crispy squirrel.
Naked, twisting branches blocking what little light there is. Check.
Nie wiem dlaczego, ale jak to ujęcie się takie zrobiło, że tu są gałęzie od razu i jest ta pseudoprzepaść, to jest most, nie?
That's a not at all reassuring shade of black.
Od razu mi się skojarzyło z Indianem Jonesem. Były takie gry z Indianem Jonesem, że było można jego batem się... Upewnijmy się, że nasza bohaterka otacza przez ciemność, a nie jasna kwiecista polana. Tak jest. Była jakaś część Indiana Jonesa, że faktycznie się na przykład stawało to powiedzmy w takim miejscu, nie? Była jakaś taka, wiecie, gałąź czy napierdoła, klikało się tam właśnie od bata i lecisz, się bujasz, kurde, nie? Jakaś, nie pamiętam części gry, ale jakaś fajna była.
This is all very grim. I'm expecting an evil queen and a sleeping beauty at any time.
Ale to musiało być chyba z jakiegoś roku 2010, tak mi się wydaje, albo no coś takiego, między 2010 a 2015. Jakaś taka część. Pamiętam, że to jest chyba taka część, w której było, ja pamiętam, że do mnie to było takie, ja pierdykam, nie? Było można brać, nie wiem, jest jakaś walka w restauracji na przykład i mogłeś wziąć krzesło i się napierdalać krzesłem albo stołem. Nie, stołem chyba nie, ale jakieś takie mniejsze rzeczy się dało podnieść, nie? No teraz potem jak grałem w Jakuzę, to powiedziałem, że to wzięli z Jakuzy, ale dla mnie pierwszą taką rzeczą, że o, używasz broni otoczenia, to była The Rage z 95. Znaczy, no ale tak, jak mówimy o takiej grze bardziej 3D, nie? No to ten Indiana Jones.
They've got that whole normal things that should look quaint and safe except they look horrifically scary thing down to a fine art.
Oh, my tiny bird.
Co to jest?
That's so not reassuring. And I used to like cats.
W sumie jak ta gra mi się przypomniała, jak mi się ta gra przypomniała, to w sumie można było grać kiedyś. Co sądzicie? Tylko musiałem sprawdzić jaka dobra część. Znaczy nie, w ogóle wszystkich danych Jonesa po kolei. Jeszcze Lego też.
Incense and rotting flesh. Smells like witches, all right. Is it my imagination? Or is the light changing? Is it getting darker? Am I going blind?
Moje pierwsze spotkanie z Indianą Jonesem to pana, że była jakaś... nie wiem, czy wy kojarzycie, ale były takie rosyjskie tłoki po prostu, że Rosjanie mieli te gry jakoś szybciej.
What's worse than I feel strange. I felt this way before when I was in a coma. Inside Storytime. I must be on the border between waking and dreams.
Wiecie, co robią ogniki? Wprowadzają cię was w bagno, ale dobra. No i właśnie były rosyjskie tłoki i tak dalej i pamiętam, że oni robili taki dubbing, nakładali dubbing swój inaczej, że Polacy grali, to po prostu wykorzystywali, dubbingowali to, ale że byli Rosjanami, to wiecie jak to brzmiało, nie? I pamiętam, że na końcu pierwszego poziomu w Indianie Jonesie, jakimś tam bardzo starym, podnosisz jakieś, dosłownie magiczne zioła podnosisz, nie? I wtedy jakiś helikopter przylatuje, co się dzieje w ogóle i koniec tego rozdziału, nie? Pierwszej mapy. A wiecie jak Rosjanie to powiedzieli? My z ojcem się po dziś z tego śmiejemy. Podnosisz te magiczne zioła, a dubbing to jest magiczne zióła.
Leave her be. You'll be trapped here with us forever and ever and ever.
Dosłownie, tak było wymówione. Magiczne zióła.
Who bothers me? Who bothers the Yaga?
Okay, so maybe not just a house after all. You have something that's
To straszny dom.
not yours.
Leave, monkey.
Not until you give me the Soul Stone.
We do not know what you speak of.
Whoa. My whole body's There are 3 minds in there. But which one's the Yaga? I can hear several voices. All of them angry.
Czy mam moc?
So loud, so strong. I can't keep listening. She's too strong.
Kruk? O ja pierd...
We are here at
Jezus. O kurwa!
Let me go, you bitch!
She's awake.
Czym? Dobra, jak Jedi teraz. Czy mam uciekać?
I need to get through that door.
A, no to idziemy przez drzwi. Może spowolnię czas zaraz.
Pretty sure the sky didn't look like that before I passed through the cave.
Wicked witch is gone, but she is here.
Ale wolny czas! Jak?
Actually, all of us.
Jestem hardcorem! Robię w Hollywoodzie! Nie wszedłeś! Weszłem! Ja jedyne co jeszcze kojarzę z tego pierwszego w życiu Indiana Jonesa.
Oh, this sucks. Wait, the sky? Is this story time? But it's not like how I remember it. It looks
Ja kosmos.
older. It looks a lot.
Wracając, pamiętam, że był jakiś etap, że się było na plaży. Tak, na plaży. Na pustyni. No były piramidy i tak dalej, ale w pewnym momencie tam się poczęła skorpiony zabijać, bo cię mogły ciapnąć i właśnie od razu umierało, czy tam jakoś zdrowie ci dużo zdrowia zabierały. No ale wracając, był etap na tej pustyni, że się wchodziło do jakiejś kopalni i tam się, żeby przemieszczać się między lokacjami, to się jeździło wózkiem, ale za każdym razem jak się łaziło do wózka, to jeździli za tobą jakichś dwóch typów, co do ciebie strzelali po prostu, nie? Ale na tych ich zabiłeś, nie? Ja ich kiedyś tam zabiłem, to i tak jak wsiadałeś do wózka, to inni nagle ożywali. Mogłeś to przebiec dookoła, nie? Było można z buta, nie? Przebiegałeś dookoła z buta, nie ma ich. Zaczynasz ruszać wózkiem? Są. Logika gier, nie? Pana tylko, że na koniec gry... A nie, może nie, żeby nie spoilerować, ale...
Aren't you a clever monkey? Hush,
To nie będę mówił, ale były tam dziwne moce też.
Just let it lose itself in the dark. It'll weaken, and then we can eat it.
It'll probably taste honey sweet, like a newborn babe.
Do not underestimate this one, sisters. There's something different about it.
O, żarcik. Czy poczuć jak w tamtych czasach, to spróbuję znaleźć rosyjską wersję. Znaczy w sensie rosyjską, chodzi o ten dubbing. Magiczne źródła.
Maybe not so clever after all.
Magiczne źródła.
We're hungry. We need to eat.
Not long now. You must be tired, monkey. Your eyes grow heavy. Sleep. We'll watch over you.
Negatyw to ta gra niby? Czy co?
Show yourselves.
Ja po sobie szybko sprawdzę, tak z ciekawości tylko, że czy to dochodzi. 2009? A! Nie, to jest ta gra, co mówiłeś o tej walce, to tak. To jest, to znaczy, co ja mówiłem o tej walce? O tych, że tam możesz złapać jakiś krzesło i tak dalej. To. Ale to nie jest, ale to, co ci mówię, to nie. Słuchaj, ja grałem w tą grę, jak miałem chyba jeszcze w przedszkolu, albo tam, wiesz, podstawówka, czyli to czyli grałem najpóźniej w 2003, więc ta gra musiała pewnie jakoś w 2000 wyjść. To, co ja mówię o tych magicznych ziółach i tak dalej.
Lie down and shut your eyes, monkey. Let us feed.
Ale w 3D, żeby nie było, też w 3D. Tylko, że tam jakaś taka grafika, wiesz, bardziej... O, jak Tomb Raider! Jak Tomb Raider, że wszystko takie kwadratowe było, raczej. Znaczy nie wszystko, ale tak mi się daje, że...
This one has spirit and something else, something powerful.
Że ta pierwsza mapa tak wyglądała, że też się tak łapałeś krawędzi, wszystko takie kwadratowe, to tyle pamiętam przynajmniej. Takie, to, mówię, taka grafika pierwszych Tomb Raiderów. Czekaj, zerknę od razu, czy to na pewno, czy to jest to, co mówisz? Emperor's Store. Indiana Jones. Czekaj, muszę jakieś screeny zobaczyć na szybko. Nie wiem, czy to wiesz. Za dobra grafa. Wiesz? A nie, tak, to jest to. No, mówię, taka... Dobra, no, widzę jakiś gameplay na szybko na YouTubie. Może nie takie kwadratowe jak w Tomb Raiderze, ale faktycznie wszystko wygląda tak bardzo platformowo, że tak powiem. Tak negatyw, to byśmy pewnie o tej części... Znaczy, to sobie później na spokojnie zobaczyć, że są jeszcze jakieś inne części, nie? Ale prawdopodobnie byśmy zaczęli od tego Emperor Stomby.
You're a dreamer. And you're the Wicker Witch of the North.
There's no need for insults. We are...
The Yaga.
No monkey has ever been here before. We're curious about you.
Tak, dla mnie to jest pierwsza gra z Indianem Jonesem, nie? Alery.
Bayeb Ayar. Baba Yaga.
Older than...
Baba Yaga, kurwa! Ja pierdolę, ale dowalili! Jeszcze to po polsku i po angielsku już tak samo, nie?
Older than memory, old as darkness, always three.
Not always, sister. In the beginning, the Yaga was one, and then everything unraveled.
Light came, worlds were born, monkeys bred and became legion. And the one became three.
You are from across the divide. From a world ruled by machines.
That's right.
But not really here at all. Dreaming.
Apparently so.
Nawet nie trzeba wyjść.
There was only one dreamer.
You were mistaken.
Something made you. That's interesting. We didn't see this coming. We do so love surprises.
What do you want from us, monkey?
The Soul Stone. You stole it.
Lux stole it first. Only fair that we stole it back. What do you want with it?
To bring it back where it belongs. To cure Lux. Lux is the
first dreamer. We know, oh, we know. You cannot teach us things, monkey. We were there in the darkness, in the time, before all this terrible brightness, before you monkeys spoiled it. We had the Soul Stone then. It fed us and made us strong, but Lux took it so that Lux could dream. We were there when Lux dreamed the first dream and the stars were born
Słuchajcie,
and
jak wy,
everything came apart.
ale dla mnie Monkey się kojarzy jak w Penumbrze Czarnej Pladze nas ten... nie pamiętam kto, ale no mieliśmy tylko jakiś głos w głowie, nie? I ona nas nazywał Ha, Monkey! Czy coś tam, nie?
But they do worship you, don't they? In the city, they've built effigies to the Wicker Witch.
The Wicker Witch.
A bedtime story, a spineless fairy tale for nestlings. No one
Darkness też, faktycznie.
Our power is diminished.
Ale w Penumbrze Czarnej Pladze też byliśmy nazwani małpką.
People need darkness. They need to be frightened. In my world, scary is popular. There are films, games, haunted houses.
Playthings. We are less than we were. We remember feeding, our stomachs bloated with flesh and food.
Well, things change.
Alergia raczej.
That's how it goes.
Maybe.
Albo tak się kicha na kielicha.
We eat you up. All your delicious memories. All your dreaming powers. Your soul will keep us warm and sated.
How's that gonna help anyone?
Help? What makes you think we'll help? We owe the universe nothing, monkey. We owe Lux nothing. Why should we care?
Lux z Lola.
Perhaps, if you give us a little morsel, a taste of you, what can you offer us?
Offer?
A sin, a secret, something dark.
No, jakiś sekret?
Something you keep deep inside and fear to reveal.
I promised Hannah I wouldn't tell Queenie where she was hiding, but I did it anyway. And what for? When Reza and I had our final argument, I let him walk out the door. I didn't try to stop him because... Is there really nothing I can give her?
Ale jak mam jej oddać? Nie rozumiem.
Hannah I wouldn't tell Queenie where she was hiding.
Aha, że mam Grzech oddać. Co mówimy? O Hannie czy o Rezie? Według was. Janet nie słucham, bo ona ma opóźnienie 20 minut.
I didn't try to stop him because
Endless.
I'd already given up. I didn't even give our relationship a chance.
A ty Endless?
I promised Hannah I wouldn't tell Queenie where she was hiding, but I did it anyway. And when Reza and I, is there really nothing I can? I promised. Is there really nothing I can give? Is there really no? When Reza is there? I promised Hannah I wouldn't tell when Reza and I promised Hannah.
Nie, Grzech, chyba informacje, tajemnice oddajemy. Słownie chyba tylko. Tylko słownie mi się wydaje, jeśli to dobrze zrozumiałem.
To stop him because I'd already given up. I promised Hannah I wouldn't tell is there really nothing is there I promised is there really I promised Hannah
Więc Endless,
is there
mów.
really nothing I can give
Bo
her?
2 godziny tu będziemy siedzieć.
Final argument, I let him walk out the door. I didn't try to stop him because I'd already given up. I didn't even give our relationship a chance.
Ale co mam mówić? Kurwa, są 2 osoby do wyboru, ja pierdolę. Jesteśmy z Rezem, to możemy dać jego tajemnicę, ale jeśli nadal nie jesteś... Wyjechał w Pieszczady.
I let my boyfriend walk out the door and out of my life. I gave up on him. And on us.
Gutless monkey, afraid to face the truth. The regret is strong. It throbs like a pumping heart, a proper morsel, mouth-watering. But this satisfies no hunger. We want more.
I promised I betrayed a friend's trust and revealed her secret to someone
Nieważne, i tak musiałbym dochodzić.
Not a betrayal. Not a selfish lie, not cowardice. This nibble tastes like ash and only serves to stoke our ravenous hunger.
Still, we'll take this little piece of you.
Jak to zaraz wspomnienia? What? Ej, o tym nie było mowy.
In exchange, you'll give me the soul stone?
We will not. We made no promise.
Ale mędy!
The soul stone is ours. We need it.
Negatyw najmądrzejszy z nas
You'll
był.
not only be destroying everything and everyone, you'll be all alone. Who will worship and fear you when they're all gone?
So what else can you offer us, monkey? What can you give of yourself to prove that this matters?
I don't know.
You demand that we give up the thing that feeds us and keeps us warm. And you cannot make a similar sacrifice.
You're right. I can't.
To było powiedzieć nic, ja pierdykam. Negatyw najmądrzejszy z nas wszystkich był, kurwa.
I'm human. I've made terrible decisions, but I don't linger on those decisions. I move forward and live with the consequences. Shame, anger, disappointment, regret. That's not what feeds me. I survive because I let go every day. Because I have hope and faith.
Dlatego też został elitarnym uczniem.
Not because I look back. That goes for most people. And all I want is to give those people a chance to make their choices, good or bad, and carry on living and learning. If that's not enough for you, then I have nothing. And if I don't, if I fail to bring the soul stone to the first dreamer, Lux dies. The dream ends. There will be no one around to remember any of us, or the choices we've made that brought us here. It all hinges on this moment in time.
We know this, little monkey. This is why...
Ja się zamyśliłem, ty najpierw były na nie, a teraz jeszcze kamień też to jest.
You must do one thing for us in return.
Anything, as long as it's mine to give.
You must remember us when the dream is in you. The world needs us. Without the sisters, without the Yaga, there is no fear, no imagination. Every dream needs a nightmare.
I don't think I could forget, even if I tried. Yes, I'll remember you.
Uważam, to powinien być wybór, ale okej.
Good.
Ale bym wybrał, że chcę... Że... Jakby wybór, to bym wybrał, że chcę o nich pamiętać, jakby.
Take it. Use it to wake looks. We would have done it ourselves, but the dreamer monkey is the
Bo nie ma dobra bez zła i nie ma zła bez dobra, nie? Coś takiego, takie IQ 300 mi się odwaliło teraz.
How do I get there?
Tymi drzwiami.
Someone's coming. Little furry thing. They will gift you a beast to ride. Go to looks. You will feel looks like a lantern in the dark. Follow the light. Save the dream, dreamer. Become one with the first.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
And a clever monkey, beware the wizard of lies.
He schemes, he plots. He wishes to remake the world.
Trzeba mi słuchać
He
Roberta.
wears a mask. He harbors ambitions. He always did. But now,
There's something in him. It's a dangerous thing, little monkey. Watch out. Now leave.
Jakie są drzwi? Oczywiście, zrobimy ciemny ekran i o, wyszedł na zewnątrz, ale jestem zajebisty kapiedek. IQ 300, a to nagle pyk, zmiana perspektywy jeszcze.
Where did you disappear to?
I have a thing about huge monster houses. I don't like them.
Oh, you're the worst sidekick.
That's what they keep telling me. I honestly don't know why.
Ej, ale w sumie jakie było wyjaśnienie, dlaczego mamy
Let's go
moc
back
nagle?
and
Mieliśmy.
find the furry little halfling thing again. I bet you he didn't wait for us. I bet you he's long gone.
She's letting us go. What did you do? We're free. Time to go. Thank you, dreamer. Find Luke's. Save the dream.
O, kryzica.
Is this the one?
That's her. That's Zoe.
You face Yaga and live? This is impossible. Who are you?
And might as well go with what everyone calls me here. She seems impressed with me. Another bander. My Zoe Castillo, dreamer.
Zoe Castillo, dreamer. She know who she is. Impressive, that, for human. Well, Zoe Castillo, dreamer, how you survive meeting Yaga without losing yourself? You strike bargain like witches of old? Sell yourself to Yaga
Zawsze dałem,
for
bo nikt się
freedom
nie
and
słuchał
power.
negatywa.
Do you serve Yaga now?
I don't serve anyone. And no bargain. I'd like to learn more about the Yaga. Who is the Yaga?
I only know what elders tell me when I was child, and I only ever encounter Yaga's servants. One of them lived in this forest before. She was Gribbler, twisted, ancient, evil thing. No one but Yaga know what Yaga truly is.
Baba
Those
Yaga.
who face her never come home, aside from you. My grandmother tell me Yaga was born before beginning of time. Lux and Yaga, light and dark, dream and nightmare. Balance is in everything human. When our world takes shape, so did Yaga. One became three. Three sisters. Innocence, age, decay. All aspects of life. More than the first dreamer, Yaga understand life. She understand mortality. Mortality in her blood. Maybe why she hate the living so much. Why she grew mean and hungry. She spread her will across world into witches and warlocks, sorcerers and necromancers, the weak and malleable. But as old magic fade, so do
Już za dużo gadają, nie?
Wizard
Że rozumiem, że ta gra jest taka bardziej, wiecie, no... fabularna, nastawiona fabularnie, ale jak nie mam kontroli nad postać, no i trochę to irytuje, nie?
After that, they say, Yaga was diminished. Now Wicker Witch of North is joke to humans of Mercuria. They remember nothing of what she was. They never see their young eaten by night. But Yaga is not the night that threatens world now. Her darkness is different darkness, one that balances light, necessary darkness. She is nightmare that feeds imagination. The other darkness, well, other darkness is deeper and final. A black fire that spreads and burns until nothing left, until time itself is ashes. Even Yaga feared this darkness.
I believe that's why she let me go. So that I can help.
You got the Soul Stone?
You carry Soul Stone? What Soul Stone?
You can trust Bandu Masiri, Zoe. She is an elder. She returned from exile to help me find those who survived.
I have Lux's Soul Stone. I need to take it north, to the Ular.
Ular? Why Ular?
You know them?
I heard of Ular in stories. Ancient people inhabit ruins of their own civilization, high in border mountains. You know where to go?
I've seen a map. They live on Cloud Peak in the mountains of Yedra.
Maps deceive. Go north and then west. A week's journey on foot before you start climb.
We don't have a week.
Rushing into anything is unwise. You carry Soul Stone to Ular for what reason?
To return it to the first dreamer.
Lux is with Ular?
So my visions tell me.
Czekajcie, czyli Lux to jest ta, co śni wszechświat, tak?
I know this is hard to believe, but I promise I'm...
I believe. No need to promise. Story too unbelievable for Mole not to believe. Take Leapfur, human. Ride north, swift as wind. You will reach mountains by first light tomorrow. Leapfur can climb at least part of way. You'll be with Ular in less than 2 days.
She said someone would come, but that thing? Is it safe? I have no idea how to ride that.
Not to worry. Leapfur know well enough for both of you.
What will you do without a mount?
We use feet. Mole's not in rush. We walk slowly so that those of Banda who still live can hear us coming and meet us.
We're going east, Zoe. We'll follow the Banda who fled the Azadi. Maybe they still live. Maybe they...
We will find them, little one. Take Beast. Go north. Do what needs doing. I feel darkness coming. Black fire.
Wiecie, najbardziej mnie śmieszy, że Kiana nam pokazali raptem na 2 minuty, na 10 sekund i dalej gramy Zoe. Fajny rozdział, nie? Naprawdę, fajna księga.
Goodbye, Zoe.
Thank you, Ben. And good luck. I hope you find your people again.
Thanks for coming. I know you're busy.
It's not often I get to see you. Why this place?
It's safe and symbolic, maybe? It was a safe house before it was raided by Azadi soldiers, under Kian's command.
I see. So, what news do you have for me, Elena? Your message said...
Kian has left for Gien.
For Gien? The prison camp for magicals? Light. Why? What does he hope to accomplish there?
This is Kian we're talking about. He believes he can save everyone. He also believes Gien holds the key to the future of the Empire.
But breaking into a fortified prison camp? He won't stand a chance.
That's why I messaged you, Mother. This might be an opportunity.
You did the right thing, child.
Jaką sagę?
Come, let's talk. We do not have much time.
Sagę? A propos Kiana. Ja pierdolę samobójca. Zajebiste zakończenie. Nie no śmieję, ale tak to pokazali, że... Skoczył i się zabił.
There must be hundreds of prisoners inside that camp. I won't find one boy by chance alone. Either the light of the goddess leads me to him or... There'll be an administration office somewhere, and detailed records. I know how my people work. If I'm going to find prisoner records anywhere in this camp, it'll most likely be inside that tower. That section of the prison walls appears to be part of the old castle fortifications, from when the Necromancer King ruled Gien. The wall connects with the tower. If I can get up there, I might find a way in.
Czuję się trochę jak w grze o nazwie Sniper 8 teraz. Nie, jakieś takie skojarzenie mam.
It's steep and slippery. I don't see... There's nothing for me to grab hold of. It's steep and slippery. I don't see... There's nothing for me to grab hold of.
Dziewczynka plą. Nie, o kim mówisz tam dalej? Aha, Boże! Nie było jej na zakończenie ani rozdziału 3, ani jak na razie też nie było. Tą sagę, Boże. Po 10 metrów przed strażą stoi i jeszcze widzieli pewnie jak do morza skoczyła i tego nie widzą. No, oczywiście.
The Necromancer's head has been the Necromancer King of Gien. I can't waste my time here. I need to climb the old castle wall and find a way into the Black Tower. The beach can wait for the war to be over. I'll come back with the proper attire. A large blanket and a basket full of food.
Dobra, jak mam w takim razie wejść?
The Necromancer's open hand appears high enough to grant access to the wall. I remember reading about him when I was a boy. He was the very This side of the wall is too steep and without footholds. I don't think I'll be able to scale it from here. The rocks here are too steep and slippery, and there are no footholds. There's nothing for me to grab hold of.
Gdziekolwiek wejdziesz, gościu.
It's too smooth. There are no footholds. There's nothing for me to grab hold of. There's nothing for me to grab hold of. This wall isn't quite as sheer, and it has outcrops and footholds. I might be able to scale it.
I pyk Assassin's Creed. No nie gadaj, że muszę klikać. Ja pierdolę. I pyk rozpada się.
Shadow.
Assassin's Creed wersja point and click. Na ciebie lekko zrymowało. Teraz jak Indiana Jones. Teraz jak Mirror's Edge. Skok i taki obrót przez ramię, nie?
There must be thousands of magicals here. Are they planning to just murder them all?
Negatyw, czyli ta wersja dla ciebie. To jest wersja dla ciebie.
Odd. There are more soldiers inside the camp than along the perimeter.
Tego typa pewnie trzeba ogłuszyć zaraz.
The camp is massive. How many magicals have they imprisoned here? It must be well over 1,000.
Some kind of flu?
The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't expect anyone to be breaking into the camp.
Teraz muszę go chyba wciąć od tylca, nie? Tylko że chodząc, ani biegnąc, bo... Uj, przepraszam. Bo mają ten zasięg jakiś chyba swój, nie? Jak sprintujesz. Czkawka, sorry. Ale wielka pała. A jest teleskop.
What you looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary?
See anything out of the ordinary?
I see Isaac and Jamal. Looks like they're having a bit of fun.
Let me have a look.
Hey, you're not on Farglass duty. I'm on Farglass duty. You two.
Czemu jak ktoś uprawia seks?
I owned a Farglass once. It helped me keep tabs on the street gangs in Sadir.
What the fuck?
Dead magicals. Hundreds and hundreds of bodies. They can't all have perished from natural causes. They're burning corpses. Dead magicals. Hundreds of them.
Wersje pośleconych, ale trochę się zgadzam.
Who goes there?
Co? A ktoś założył? Tamci? To może tutaj... A tutaj ktoś stał. A.
Who goes there?
Dobra, przeczekamy. Ale tak to wygląda trochę, jak taki obóz Niemców, nie? Znaczy nie wiem, czy to tylko ja, ale... Tak, na pewności się tu schowam.
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I won't be able...
Jakiś kod wpisał, nie? Ale...
I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
Ale skąd gdzie ma ci stanąć gościu?
It's a doorway of some sort, but there's no handle or apparent means of opening
Musiał jakoś stąd patrzeć, nie?
Who goes there?
No właśnie, kto idzie, no kurwa. Stąd może? Zobaczy? Aha, no to chyba tak. A to czekajcie, muszę najpierw... A, nieważne. Ale nie, bo nie ma oka, chyba. No.
The guard's pressing something. The guard's pressing something. I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I should wait for the...
Ale to gdzie mam się ustawić? Bo jak zaraz tu wróci, to mnie zobaczy, no. Bez jaj. Ważne jakoś było, można tyłem przejść, tylko nie zwrócić uwagi. Czekajcie. Czy wątpię, ale... Dobra, tam pewno nie. Wait, what? Chyba. Nie no, jedyne... Nie jest to stąd, ale...
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to.
Czekajcie, żebyśmy nie powtarzali tego 200 razy, zobaczę, gdzie się trzeba ustawić po prostu.
this angle.
Ja muszę... Podobno mam się dostać jakoś do tych dwóch strażników.
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle.
Chyba chodzi o to, że mogę się złapać jakoś poręczy tutaj, ale nie wiem gdzie. Chyba przy tym drewnie dopiero, ale chyba. Albo i nie, no kurwa. No to mam po prostu przeczekać? To jest zaraz sobie szybkie ZW, może oni się poprzemieszczają w tym czasie. Nie będę miał celnik, oni sobie chodzą, nie? Już. Dobra, zobaczmy, co się odpierdala. No nic, no dalej tak stoją, jak stali. Aha. Fajnie. Kurwa, fajnie. Ja czekajcie, zerknę po prostu w solucję, tak jak mówię, bo to jest komedia, żeby... A wszystko przez negatywa, wiadomo. Co jest w tym? Co? Ja pierdolę. Słuchajcie, pierdykniecie, jak usłyszycie odpowiedź. No zgadnijcie, czego mi brakowało. Lunety, kurwa. Lunety.
But he looks human from the statue.
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below.
A ja myślałem, że to się gdzieś trzeba zawiesić albo coś zrobić, ale nie. Po prostu było trzeba wziąć lunetę.
I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
Negatyw. Nie denerwuj mnie. O kurwa, przeoczyłem się. Jaki był pierwszy? Jest. Nie, jaki był pierwszy przycisk. Chyba lewy górny, lewy dolny, prawy dolny, tak? Jezus. Jezus! Źle wszystko się kliknęło. Okłamałeś mnie, negatyw. Zdjęliśmy. Ja pierdolę.
Who goes there?
Kurwa, dobra. Jeszcze raz, sorry. Myślałem, że z automatu gra ogarnia. Dobra, czekajcie, teraz się przypatrzę na serio, bo tak odleciałem. Dobra, to już wiem. Dobra, widzę to. Tak kurwa. A, dobra. Ktoś nie wiem jak wy, ale ja włamywać się do niemieckiego obozu na trzeźwo to nie mogę. Teraz się wszyscy zastanawiają, a szczególnie Janet, czy Perkor jest anonimowym alkoholikiem. Wiecie, że nie jest anonimowym, bo się przecież ujawniam.
The administrator's office will be somewhere on this floor, I'm sure of it. Management always picks the topmost floor. That's the symbol of the servants' trade, the Makers Guild. They're responsible for the military branch. They have a that, I believe, is the official seal of the Office of Scientific Progress. There were whispers of their existence in Sadir, but I knew of no one.
Nie no, śmieję, nie jest alkoholikiem. I tak wiem, że wszyscy alkoholicy za ten słowo mi ciekło. Odmawiają? No, czy nie przyznają się do bycia po prostu alkoholikami, nie?
I'd say this is the best place to start looking for prisoner records and incriminating documents. The Office of Scientific
Tak, wejść to wejść, no. A.
Most locked.
Anyone around? Is that?
Powiem, że z okna wejdziemy z tamtej strony. Tylko nie wiem, w którą ten typek będzie szedł w stronę. Oho. Chyba muszę mu klucz ukraść.
There's probably nothing in there that I need.
What in Shadow's name? Hey, what's
Myślałem, że mogę go użyć, no kurde. Ja bym go ogłuszył i wziął klucz.
If I just jiggle at that. Oh, goddess, take me now. It's even more stuck.
Trochę jak tchiew, co nie?
What are you doing here? Where did you come from?
No cukałam.
If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket.
Alarm! We have an intruder! Alarm!
Ale byli, Boże. Chyba, że wracam pochodnie i idę po ten klucz, tak? Czekaj, to były te drzwi, nie te dalsze chyba, kurde.
Need to jiggle it just right. Come on. Come on. Ah. Those years spent on the streets of Sadir continue to pay off.
Nie, dobra, i to były te drzwi chyba, tak?
The Office of Scientific Progress. If I don't, the Office of Scientific Progress.
A fakt, muszę klucz oddać, bo żeby się nie skapnął. Bo kurwa, które to były drzwi te? Prawdopodobnie wolę po sobie zamknąć. A to nie skryte jak nic to wszystko wygląda. No, bo jeszcze jesteśmy w kapturze i w ogóle, nie?
It appears to be pointing at something in this office.
To jest jakaś zagadka, nie? Ale...
Azadi, the first mountain. One of our seminal religious texts. The last round of testing surpassed our loftiest expectations, confirming initial theories.
Normalnie Ezio, nie?
The plague has successfully been triggered in a 7-year-old zidling. The creature survived 3 days before succumbing to fever and bleeding rashes. It died in blessed agony. The disease has not yet settled in an adult Zid or plague-resistant Dolmari. Further mutations are required before we can move on to the next phase. What in Shadow's name? It's sickening. The administrator must have a fantastic view from this window. When it's not pitch black outside, there's a straight drop to the ground. I couldn't escape through here even. I long to see her sun-kissed wall. It's a necklace traditionally worn by a sister. It signifies her standing. The Necromancer King's lost his head. Why would they need an anatomical chart? Skulls. What's the administrator doing with that?
Weź jakąś książkę. Znaczy rozumiem, że tam trzeba jakąś książkę wsadzić, tylko niech on jakąś książkę najpierw może podniesie.
These statues can't be new. The Necromancer must have had them made when he ruled the island. 1000. There's something odd about that.
No odwróć się, pierdek.
This necklace has... It's been decapitated. Like all the others. Mother Utana
No weź tą
made me
książkę.
memorize much of this. Still feel... The first mountain. Mother Utana made me memorize much of this book when I was 12 years old. Soon, goddess willing, I'll return home and I don't think I'm... Whose skulls are those? They don't look old enough. A man would have had to be mightily pleased with his own... It's a necklace tradition. It appears to be... It's been decapitated, like all the other statues in this place. Due to disease spreading amongst the prison population, we recommend reducing the amount of Dolmari meat.
Assassin's Creed, tak jak mówiłem, wersja dla pośledzonych, znaczy, no, wy mówiliście, że wersja dla pośledzonych, ja mówię, że wersja point and click.
As this will negatively affect test results. Goddess. It doesn't budge. Must be locked. The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. This speaks in her favor. It's sickening. Locked. Still feel a bit queasy looking at it.
A potrzebuję jakiegoś świetrycha teraz.
This necklace has... It's a necklace tradition. The Necromancer King. Why would they need an anatomical...
Może zębem.
Skulls. What's the administrator doing with that? Whose skulls are those? They don't look old enough to belong... I don't think I'm quite done here. These statues can't be new. The Necromancer... It's been decapitated. It appears to be pointing at the first mountain. Azadi. It's been a... There's a straight drop to the ground. I long to see her sun-kissed walls again. To drink from the first... This necklace has 6 suns. A man would have had to be mightily pleased with his own countenance to surround himself with these abominations.
Ja pierdykam, według solucji trzeba jeszcze raz otworzyć drugą szufladę i co się wtedy z niej zrobi. No nie wierzę. Geniusz, wyciągnął drugą szufladę, żeby się to zaś tej kurwa na dole.
A stone head, belonging to one of the statues depicting the Necromancer King.
Nekromanty, ta.
What is this abomination?
O kurwa diabeł. Jak to mówili w Wiedźmi... Kapitanie Po.
It's too dark to... What is that? Down there. It's too dark. What is that?
What the fuck?
You made it. For a while there, I didn't think you would, but those guards... Standards have fallen. I may need to behead someone, set an example. Goddess, I can't believe you're really here. The Apostle. I am so starstruck right now. I mean, I'm your biggest fan.
Janet, ale Warhala Edycja to też asasyn. Co ty gadasz?
What's going on? Biggest... What?
What? Najlepszy wybór, kurwa.
Every crusade you've undertaken, every conversion you've carried out, every infidel you've judged and found lacking.
Ty, Andere.
I always dreamed we'd meet someday, and here you are, in my lab. Goddess, and look at the state of me. I'm such a mess. I do apologize, but you caught me at a disadvantageous moment. I was just about to start cutting.
Bip.
Okay.
Is that Bip?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so I thought it appropriate to work on this one tonight.
Let him go.
The fuck?
But I'm not finished. Oh my. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes.
Nie wiem, ale może takie, wiesz, sprawdzanie ciał było normalnie w ich świecie, nie? Tylko, że mało kto się tym zajmował.
Do you think me too presumptuous? There's only the two of us. I'm sure you won't tell. I could call for the guards waiting outside the door, but then our little chat would be over, and I feel we still have so much to talk about.
I could never have imagined anything like... I don't think she was surprised. I could never have imagined anything like this. She's hurting an innocent goddess. She's a monster. What's going on in this place?
This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison, not a death camp. We're doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress. We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
What cure?
The cure. For magic, of course. We're creating a scourge to wash the world clean. When we unleash our holy plague, it will spread like wildfire across all continents. Humans will be perfectly safe, of course, but magicals, they will die. Every single...
Czy chcą tylko ludzi zostawić na tym świecie?
No, it's perfectly safe. We're doing science here, not black magic. We're being very thorough. You see, we started with the Dolmari plague. Do you know about this? Many decades ago, it killed almost half the Dolmari in the world. But then it weakened, and the remaining Dolmari became resistant to the disease. A real shame. It would have saved us a lot of work if it had killed them all. What we're doing, what we have done, is modify this plague. It no longer affects only Dolmari. It affects all things magical. People, beasts, insects, plants. Anything infected by magic is cleansed, eradicated. I don't like to brag, but it's fiendishly clever.
Why are you doing this?
That's a silly question, coming from the Apostle. You and I were on the same mission. We're doing the work of the goddess.
I'm no longer the Apostle.
I know, but well, once an apostle, always an apostle. I don't believe you've completely abandoned your faith or your humanity. Some part of you must approve of what we're doing.
You're wrong. I don't. This is madness.
That saddens me, Kian. It really does. I mean, I'm not a bad person. I'm a scientist. We're simply trying to wipe out magic once and for all so that humanity can be safe. You must see that. You must see the good in that.
You're evil. What you're doing here is evil. This is the Shadow's work, sister.
Evil. What magicals did to us, to our nation, that was evil. Those precious Dolmari of yours murdered my family, burnt our farm to the ground. My brothers and sisters. They were children. What had they ever done to deserve that? They died in agony, crying for our parents while those beasts just watched. And what they did to me afterwards. We're doing this so that no one will have to go through what they went through. Now you've made me upset, Kian. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm the one holding the gun. One shot, and they'll come running through that door. Of course, you'll already be dead. You'll be...
Sister. Kian. What in Shadow's name is going on?
O kurwa!
Tommy, watch out!
Co jest? Czy mam się dać postrzelić? O to chodzi? Posągiem ją kurwa rzucę, nie?
You'll pay for this, Kian! You'll pay for this!
She was about to shoot me.
Czy to było wariowali tak serialnes. Zapomniałem o tym.
Please, Mia. Ask
Ale
your
dobrze
men to
obróciłem.
stand down. I serve the goddess, same as you. The administrator does not.
Fine. But if you don't tell me everything, and I mean everything...
I will. You may want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
Jaki absurd się to odpierdala. A to dobrze, że jej nie atakowałem, pewnie bym wtedy zginął, tak czy srak, nie? To przypytałem. Ale sprzedała i na Menda. No to jesteśmy w dupie. I nagle koniec rozdziału. Byłoby śmiesznie w sumie. Czy lepiej go chyba byłoby wziąć ze sobą wtedy? Albo może nie, może ona by na przykład umarła wtedy, nie? Wiesz co chodzi? Że on ją ocalił. Albo... O właśnie, ty! To też... Ty nie, że ona ją zabije. No nie, że ona ją Znaczy, nie, właśnie ona ją chyba ocaliła przez to, że ją zostawiłem przy... Nie zdradziłem jej, ale... No, żyje tam, ale... Kurde. Ja bym w tym momencie dał koniec księgi, zajebisty moment byłby, nie?
The final preparations will be completed by tomorrow, Mistress.
And the ceremony?
It will begin when the moon rises on Reap Moon's Eve as planned. The engine is ready. We have accomplished everything we set out to do.
And the Prophet will be here.
So he has told us through his messengers. We have no reason to doubt his word.
This is the beginning of a new era, Sister Saya.
Indeed it is, Mistress. Such a pity Harmy isn't here with us. Where is the General, Mother? Why does he not grace us with his presence?
He's away. On urgent business.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Mistress, did you know about this urgent business of Harmy's?
We trust the General to set his own priorities, Sister Sire.
Of course. It is a pity, though. Great things are happening, and I'd hate for Harmy to miss out. After all, were the resistance to fall in his absence and the war of the Northlands won, what would remain of his legacy?
Rozdział 11. Lux. Z Lula oczywiście. A księga się jeszcze nie zakończyła, ja pierdykam, nie?
Man, that was a steep climb. I'm actually surprised you made it this far. To be honest, I was expecting you to lose foothold and tumble to your death, or for a rock slide, or for one of those ghastly flying things to attack us. I'm really glad I have wings. It's a long way down if you slip and fall.
Thanks, Crow. That's more than enough.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. This is comfortable. This is nice. Great views from up here.
Actually, do you think you'll be able to get off my head soon? I'm getting itchy.
You want me off your head? Ah, I thought you specifically wanted me to stay put after that whole incident with the stone cat?
Nope.
Okay, then.
A, mogę się już ruszać, okej. Ja pierdykam z krukiem na głowie. Fajna czapka, nie? O, inne ptaki. A nie, to roślina jakaś, nieważna. Mona czapka.
This looks like something.
This is amazing. A whole city up in the clouds.
Czuję się jak w Arcadii Time.
We're looking for?
I know, but still, seeing it with my own eyes.
Humans are weird.
It looks like the broken remnants of whatever was here before these nests were built. They appear to be Ular nests.
Znaczy, ona była jakaś lokacja, że była jakaś taka miejscówka, że się było w powietrzu. Tak jakby na chmurach w cudzysłowie i tam 4 miejsca na mapie było trzeba ogarnąć. Tego nie kojarzę do końca.
Why are they living in pods now? What changed? They appear to be Ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins. No answer. No answer. Anyone in there?
Chyba tam trzeba iść, ale nie jestem pewien.
I probably couldn't have made it this far without Crow. We made it. This is it. The Purple Mountains, the Ular, so...
Yeah? What now?
I
don't actually know. We explore, try to find Obnaxus and Lux.
Ooh, sounds like a well-thought-out plan.
Shut up. So if the Ular constructed this they appear to be Ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins.
So, are you happy you abandoned your, what is it you do again?
Neural programming for artificial intelligence computers.
That thing. Are you happy you abandoned that thing for this thing?
Trying to save reality from collapsing? Yeah, I think I made the right choice.
O, dokładnie, to jest tak. Ta miejscówka, co mówisz.
Get a normal job. That thing you said that I didn't understand doesn't sound like the thing you should be doing.
You're probably right, Crow.
Tak, no pana, te kozy nas spychały z gór często, no. To masakra.
It's a giant moth in a cage. Because why not? If you're gonna have a giant moth around, a cage is the way to go. The Purple Mountains.
How come it took you so long to get started?
I know. I couldn't remember any of it. Going to Mercuria, trying to save April Ryan. I tried, but it was just blank.
Oh, I know that feeling. I was also trying to forget. The last few years were rough.
Sorry to hear that, Crow.
I miss her. A lot.
I know you do. You're not the only one. People loved her. I know I'm not a
To jest przebijanie czwartej ściany teraz.
You're not bad. I like you. You're a decent number two.
I'll take that as a compliment. Pet or pest? Who keeps moths in cages? Evil witches and serial killers. That's who.
O, w końcu to jest kim mogę
Hey,
pogadać.
one of them's outside. Maybe I can
No
get
wracaj!
some... No! Stop!
Nawiąż kontakt z pochylnym okularem.
I don't think that walkway is built. My mountaineering skills are rusty. If I'm going to risk breaking every single bone in my body, I should at least know where I'm going and why. It's a giant He's been a faithful companion. Okay,
Enough
yes, he
chit-chat,
complains a lot.
partner.
A lot.
There are soul stones to
But he never
return,
left my side.
dreamers to awaken.
Except pet or
Ugly-looking men
pest.
to locate.
Who keeps moths in cages? Evil witches and serial killers. That's who.
Znaczy może nie będę sprintował, to mnie nie zobaczy? Wątpiamy.
That Ula appears to be curious but skittish. I'll have to approach with caution so that it doesn't run off again.
Pewnie mogę normalnie iść, ale będę robił tak jeden krok na rok.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I'm Zoe.
Endless, no wiem.
I'm a friend. I'm looking for Abnaxus. Do you know Abnaxus? The fingers were distinctive. He's also got weirdly long fingers. He'd probably make a great pianist. It might help to describe how Abnaxus has a very, stump body with a massive, you know, head. This? A big, huge head. He might not understand a word I'm saying. Abnaxus speaks oddly, like, you will, have, must, did meet me in a time that was, is, will be, and so on. I don't know if you understand me. I mean, languages work differently over here. I understand some people, but not all, and...
Ja pierdolę.
Oh, this isn't working. He wears a round piece of glass in one eye. Like this, a ring, in front of his eye. Like an old-timey millionaire.
Ja pierdolę.
Abnaxus walks around with a stick that he leans on. Like this, like... You know him. Where's Abnaxus?
To chodzi o tą laskę i oczywiście ostatni wybór to był prawidłowy, nie?
Hi.
No ja pierdykam, jestem idiotą, nie? Wszystko wyjaśniło, chodziło o laskę.
Come back. Shit. I don't think that walkway is built for those of us using feet to get around. It's a giant moth in a cage. Because why not?
At this
If you're
point in
gonna
the
have a giant
adventure,
moth around, a
I
cage
was
is the way to
typically the
go.
one who bothered April with conversational inanities, not the other way around. You need to get your sidekick etiquette together, Zoe.
Pewnie mi pomoże, ale...
Oh, there you are. How do I... Hey, let me go. Oh God.
Wiecie, co mi to przypomina trochę? nie czy Gra Życia, ale była taka gra, film na pewno, ale była gra Avatar, The Game.
You did come.
You didn't exactly make it easy. Why not, I don't know, just tell me where to go and what to do?
Touching you through dreams will be like a blind man.
Ślepy czekają sobie i cienia. Nie, jak ślepa osoba z opaską na oczach pod słońce, tak ci mówi.
Finding you is difficult. To talk even more so. Only fragments of words will survive the journey across. Some things will also not be known to me, and could not be spoken. We do not know where Lux's heart was. You will need to find it on your own. Only a dreamer could take this and bring...
Are you sick?
I was fading. I will have stayed behind too long. After my people leave one realm for another, this time is poison. It diminishes.
Ej, koleś ma amulet równowagi, tak jak April miała. On chyba w tego w pierwszych częściach nie miał, w pierwszej i drugiej. A był w drugiej? Ej, no ale wiecie, come on.
Not too late for the dream. I will have stayed behind for Lux, for you to have found your way to Lux. Compared with this momentous thing, my life was of little significance.
So, couldn't you reach someone else and have them return the Soul Stone?
Only a dreamer can face the sisters. Only a dreamer will make them listen. Only a dreamer was able to retrieve Lux's heart.
The Soul Stone.
Only two could touch it. There is no other dreamer now. Only Zoe. Only Lux.
Why not send an actual message instead of vague visions?
You were worlds away. Any message would be broken, unreliable. The Ular will help me dream. The bird was needed to have found you in those dreams.
How was Crow able to find me?
The bird bridges worlds and souls. The bird has a bond with the Dragon of Spring. The bird was connected to the dreamer and to the bloodless king. At the end of its life, the bird will be bonded to the girl who walked across worlds.
That's really not an answer. That's an anti-answer. That's worse than nothing. I mean...
The bird is magic.
Which bird? I wasn't listening. There's a magic bird? Where?
You were a curious thing, Feathered One. So little, and yet so great. So full of magic.
Right. Sure. I mean... Really? Magic?
Oh, yes. You would see this.
Tak, tak było, Kappa.
It'd be nice to learn more about... He said... What's the Dragon of Spring?
The new
Dobra, spóźniłeś się, zdrajco. Co masz żółte jajco.
Old things die. The soul of she who saved the balance, reborn.
She who saved...
April? Are you talking about April Ryan?
What do you mean by reborn?
April isn't dead?
She will be dead. She was reborn.
Czyli jednak saga to April. Bo ja pierdyka. Chyba. Znaczy na 10%, ale...
The girl who walked between worlds. Mortal and immortal. Human and kin. They are legend.
So, they're one but two? There are two Aprils now, but she's also dead. I still don't get it.
Neither would I. I will only know the words, not their meaning. This is the way of sight. I will see, but never all of it. Scattered
Słuchajcie, dobra, słuchajcie. To, jeśli dobrze to rozumiem teraz. Saga to jest odrodzona April i ona jest w tym świecie pomiędzy, więc saga w przyszłości ogarnie, że jest odrodzoną April Ryan i Kruk też już o tym wie, bo na koniec pierwszej części obydwoje tam byli. W tym świecie. Ale jak na razie Saga jest małą dziewczynką. Teraz? Ja pierdolę. Tak, Endless, dokładnie tak. To co powiedziałem teraz.
That's helpful.
The Ular hide from me.
They trusted no thing. Humans in particular, they will fear. The Ular lived here for many, many lifetimes. Ages ago, they would have a great city. But the Ular and Yeti are splitting, and their cities will crumble.
Fajnie jakby na koniec tego rozdziału, znaczy nie rozdziału, tylko księgi nam pokazali, coś tam dzieło tej dziewczynki, bo na koniec trzeciego rozdziału księgi nic nie było. Po prostu koniec, nie? Po prostu na koniec drugiego tego, na koniec drugiej księgi weszła w tunel jakiś i zniknęła, nie? Na koniec trzeciego nic. No może coś na koniec czwartego będzie, nie? No bo jak będzie tylko na koniec piątego na przykład, no to tak trochę się mija z celem według mnie. Znaczy w ogóle wiecie, według poradnika te wszystkie sytuacje nie dzieją się przed rozdziałem, tylko po. Boże. Na przykład to, co się działo na koniec drugiego rozdziału, według mnie to już był początek z trzeciego na przykład. No ale według mnie chyba tak nie działa. Dobra. Niech oni sobie gadają, ja szybko sobie dwóch zrobię. No, aha, no zajebiście. Aha, chciał powiedzieć, że zrobię ze dwóch, a jak będą gadać? A, kurde. A.
The Ular would always be protectors of the dream. They are children of the first dream, long before these worlds, long before human and Venar. They will keep the first dreamer safe. When Lux's heart was stolen, the Soul Stone. They are protecting Lux from the undream, protected everything from the undream.
How did Lux lose her heart?
The wizard will take the Soul Stone. He lets the black fire inside him. He wanted to own dreams. He will have desired to reshape everything. He was and will be dangerous in all presence, past and future.
And the undreaming?
The wizard will make a bargain, and the black fire enters him and eats him. The wizard is the undreaming.
Hey, I remember you from my vision. Hello? I guess he doesn't understand me.
The Ular understood enough. Here, Lux slept a dreamless sleep.
What do I do now?
You will know.
Wchodziłem w jej umysł chyba.
I'm glad Crow is here. He may be a magical talking bird, but he's the most Lux. I remember him, her, it. I remember Lux from the dream.
I pyk, cały wszechświat znika teraz.
You're awake. You're inside my head. I can... hear you. I can hear you inside. You're burning with a white fire. I can't stand it. It's so painful. Thank you. You're the first. You were there at the beginning of everything. Me? No,
Ale wracając, pamiętacie jak na początku na koniec pierwszej księgi była właśnie April i ktoś chyba, nie wiem czy nie Janet, ale ktoś powiedział, że ta dziewczyna co się tam pojawiła to chyba była biała smoczyca, ten duch taki, nie? Czyli biała smoczyca, czy nasza siostra, znaczy nasza z perspektywy April nam towarzyszyła wtedy, nie? I zawsze będzie przy nas jakby.
Nox? You mean the Yaga? I didn't bring the sisters. I didn't know. They were inside the Soul Stone. And now they're here. with us. That's it, isn't it? Light, dark, dream, nightmare. Together. That's why I needed to go there, to face them, to bring them with me. So, what now? How do we save the dream? How do we save reality?
To nie jest makijaż Janet, to jej ciało.
I can't be the one to do that. I'm just a person. Just a person, and you're a god. Or as close as anything can be to God, I guess. I'm not ready for that.
To jakby miała w oczach cały uniwersum.
I wanted to be normal. I wasn't asking for a divine purpose. I just didn't know what to do with my life. What happens if I say yes? Who do I become? And what about me? What becomes of me? I understand.
Ten aktor głosować się starać nie musiał.
How can I not? You made all of this. Without the dream, there's nothing. And there never was. If the dreamer stops dreaming, there's nothing. Forever. So if you're... If we are one, then the dream is mine. I keep it alive. And afterwards, after I'm gone, what then? Okay. Okay. Well, we can't let the universe end, so let's do this. I'm ready.
Czy co, idziemy spać? O co mam? Łączymy się w jedność, idziemy spać? O co kur...
Zoe? For a moment there, it looked like you were made of light. You were incredibly beautiful.
I'm okay. Dizzy. I have to go back now. Wake up. For real. Face the world. There are things that... I need to fix things. I can't be asleep any longer.
Okay. Can I come?
No, Crow. You can't.
So you're leaving me here?
You'll be fine. Thanks for everything. I don't think I'll be coming back, but you'll be fine. I promise.
Well, that's great. Left to my own devices, in the border mountains, by an inscrutable woman with special powers. Again, if I wasn't so furious, I'd be really, really depressed. You know, I'm so used to being the sidekick, I don't think I can do anything else. But whose sidekick will I... Nope. Not happening, big guy. I'm flying back south to find that Kian fellow. I'll be his sidekick. He seems like the sort of guy who appreciates...
Daj mu lajka, daj lajka Krukowi teraz. Leć do Kiana, ziom!
Do you believe I should have told her all of it? All that I have seen? Perhaps I should have. Perhaps I was wrong not to. But there's only here, only now, nothing more. I am blind. I think I will sit down, rest, Sleep. Dream of my daughters, long gone. And hope the future will still be there for them all. When I fade to death.
Mam wrażenie, że ten koleś zaraz liczy zgona. Znaczy tak to brzmi, że o, wyśniej je sobie i tak dalej. Czy tak skończyła się księga trzecia przypadkiem? Zaraz. Znowu w szpitalu? Czy miałem sen w śnie? Wait a second. Dobry cliffhanger, ja pierdyka. Nie no, ale wybory Zoe na coś wpływały chyba. Ja pierdyka, wiesz co. Jezu, lecia. Wow. O! Saga! Chyba. Tak! Intermedium trzecie. Dziewczyna wędrująca pomiędzy światami. Że jak April.
The answer is no. You should know better than to ask, Saga. I won't risk you getting lost out there, again.
I'll be careful this time, I promise.
It doesn't matter. I am not removing the wards.
I'm 14, Papa. I can take care of myself.
That didn't help your mother.
It's always about her, isn't it? I'm not my mother. Whatever happened to her won't happen to me.
And you know this how? She said the same thing. She wasn't gonna get lost. She was coming right back. I shouldn't worry. I should just stay put and wait for her. I'll remove the wards when you're older. Until then, you are not leaving the house on your own.
That is so unfair. I've been stuck here my whole life. How much longer are we going to...
Until I know that she's not coming back. All right? Until I know for sure, because if we leave and she does return...
She's gone. Let her go, Papa. Please.
To dobre, znaczy realne.
I'm going upstairs to rest for a bit. Don't play the radio too loud. I'll be back down for dinner.
A teraz wam powiem ciekawostkę, bo nie wiem, czy kojarzycie, jak wygląda okładka dla gry.
Ugh, I can't take this anymore. I'll show him his wards can't stop me from walking. I just have to, find the wards first. Not easy when only Papa can see them.
Na okładce gry jest właśnie po lewej stronie Zoe, jakieś tam osoby, które jej towarzyszą w grze, tam w tym prawdziwym świecie, znaczy w sensie naszym. Po prawej stronie jest Kian i ludzie, co mu towarzyszą, a po środku jest jakaś niebieskowłosa dziewczyna, co się patrzy w kamerę. Ale już dorosła. Chyba nie muszę mówić, co to znaczy.
Happier days. Before I was around. Maybe if I hadn't been born, Mama would... Uncle Galeth brings new books all the time. My window looks out to Letoch. But this one's tuned to where Mama was born. Hugsy! I've had Hugsy since I was little. Mama gave... It's the comfy chair. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. This has been gathering dust since Mama left, so... almost 13 years? I guess Papa hasn't had the heart to get rid of it. One of these days, I'll pick up on that whole become a singer song. I remember Crow, but I'm pretty sure he's not real, and that Papa rarely plays the guitar. I have this weird, vague memory of going on a journey.
Ja przez grę pamiętam, że mam podróż razem z takim krukiem. Jestem pewien, że to bardziej Czy jednak?
I remember Crow, but I'm pretty sure he's not real, and that I never met him. I mean, I went walking for the first time when I was 7, but I drew this before that. We keep this door closed, since there's only a brick wall behind it. Uncle Galeth told me something terrible happened when they built the house. There was a crack, and it grew bigger.
Ale co jest najlepsze? Janet mówiła, że ta dziewczyna pamięta wszystko, co April, bo to jest ona, nie? Że to nie April. Janet już wiedziała wtedy, nie? Czytaj, przeczytała solucję i po prostu nam spoilerowała.
I always hated the downstairs. It's pitch dark, and it smells funny. It's got ether vapors and void. The madame comes by every month to grade my assignments and give me new ones. And Papa's in charge of my homeschooling. But I've learned more from Uncle Gareth than from the two of them combined.
Pierwszej części. Przenieśliśmy się i widzieliśmy ten krajobraz.
I'm getting better. I'm not good yet, but my work's improving. I should be on track to have my first... I don't play with the dollhouse anymore. I know it makes Papa sad, but I'm not 7. Rocket ships ferry astronauts between worlds in at least one of the angles of the ether. Sounds like a fairy tale to me, but this window's always tuned to a place called Letoch in Scotland, long, long ago. It's cute. I used to play with that all the time, when I was little. Papa used to take photographs. I can't remember the last time we lit a fire. We used to do that all the time. Roast marshmallows and sausages and tell scary stories. Is it my turn to sweep the floors again? I've lost track. We've not been keeping up with our sweeping. The paths are wobbly, and the custodians for when the paths are stormy, and the turnstiles still open.
I'm resting, Saga. I'll come down later. Please, leave me be. I told you to leave me alone, Saga.
Papa's sleeping.
Please.
I think I can hear him snoring.
I'll come down later.
No i sposób na zobaczenie barier. Pomysły?
For when the paths are muddy, I'm trying to get Papa to stop wearing that hat when he goes out, but he insists. He doesn't realize how goofy and old-fashioned it makes him look.
Masz niezłe jaja. Okulary, ty, może o to chodzi?
Papa's usually so fastidious about keeping his eyeglasses with him at all times.
A ja całe mieszkanie przebiegłem, żeby coś znaleźć, ale chodzi o okulary.
I'll just borrow them for a minute. Or 12. Hugsy's still a good friend, despite being old and stuffed. He still smells like Mama. Or maybe that's just my imagination.
Wiedziałem.
Oh wow, I see one of the wards. So that's how Papa made... This ward feels too strong. It's supported by the others. I should begin with one of them. Still, it's pretty cool.
Nie mogę sprintować jakby co, w trakcie noszenia okularów, więc będę po prostu szedł cały czas. My i tak wszyscy wiemy, że czytałeś ze spoilery, Boże, solucji kap. Myślałem, że mówi to... O, jest, faktycznie. Bo jest zdjęcie czemu?
There's another ward. I need to find a weaker ward before tackling this one. They're all connected.
Ja pierdolę. Może do jego domu, pokoju znaczy.
I always hated the downstairs. It's pitch dark.
Nie, nic tam nie widzę, ale może pójdę za pewno... Nie.
It's got ether vapors and void beetles.
Może w kominku. Lul, było śmiesznie w sumie. Jak sufit? What?
I believe that's the final ward.
Skąd wiedziałeś?
Careful! Ow!
Sorry, did I break your head?
Yes. Do you have to carry me across the threshold?
We'd be tempting fate if I don't. We need to do this right. Watch your head now. There, we have officially moved in. Welcome home, sweetheart.
My head's hurting.
Let me kiss it. Where does it hurt? There?
That helped. Oh, she's moving. She's kicking, Magnus. Here, give me your hand. Can you feel it? She's happy to be home.
Hello, Saga. Welcome home, baby girl.
Balance! So that's what the wards are made of. Fragments of the past. Memories. No wonder they're so strong. They're charged with powerful emotions.
Muszę je teraz
Some might
odsłuchać
be
chyba.
red herrings, though, to make the wards harder to crack. I need to untangle the specific memories that tie the wards together. Easy.
Oh, honey, please. I'm not in a state to be photographed.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. It's the first week in a brand new home. This needs to be commemorated.
Oh, I feel so bloated. Fine, just let me... There. Ready. Hurry up.
How many times do I have to tell you, don't put your hand in the fire?
But look, it doesn't hurt me at all.
Saga, stop. I don't care. You can't... Look, if someone saw you do that, it's dangerous, do you understand? No one else can know. No one.
Saga, no, don't draw on the floor. You might damage it. This house is sacred. It's a living thing just like you and me. You must never hurt our home. Can you promise me that, baby?
No ale skąd ty wiedziałeś, że coś tu było? Że jest kuchnia, ale...
It's just his arm. I didn't kill him. I maimed him slightly. I'll sew it right back on, okay? He'll be good as new, I promise.
Poor Hunksy. He'll never be the same. He'll be a cripple.
He's a survivor, just like us. He'll be fine.
Magnus, Saga, look! Snow! It's snowing!
Beautiful. First snowfall in our new home.
The first of many firsts. I hope you grow up to love this house, Saga. We built it for us. For our tiny family.
Look, Etta, she's smiling. I think she understood you.
That doesn't feel right. I don't think those were the right memories.
No, czy tak to działa, dobra.
That didn't work. This ward is woven from memories of the house itself, from when it was first built.
Czyli prowadzę... A, o to chodzi, dobra. Jeśli chodzi o prowadzenie, to w te 3 rzeczy w takim razie. Chwila. Tutaj gadam, tutaj potrafię mówić, więc chyba o to chodzi. Tak, mam IQ 200. Ta baza silna, więc...
Whenever one of the walls needs repairing, Papa uses that. He says he'll teach
A,
me
w moim
how to
pokoju
do
było.
it, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet.
Jezu,
Uncle
słuchajmy.
Galeth helped put these wards. This one's too complex to break right now.
Aha, czyli
I should try one
do
of
wejścia
the other
teraz.
wards first.
Okej. Chyba, że było jeszcze jakieś.
The house will draw us both back if we ever get lost. That's what it does. It's what it's for.
And you're sure we can trust it?
Are you questioning my building skills?
I don't want to lose you again.
You won't. It's safe to leave, Etta. You'll find your way back and we'll be safe here. Both of us. All 3 of us. When that one arrives.
Oh, and not a moment too soon. I am so over being pregnant. Speaking of which, I'm starving again.
I'll make stew.
Please don't. We have to wall it up, Magnus. It's dangerous. What if Saga...
I know. I will. I promise. Tomorrow after you've left, I'll get right to it.
Could there be more like it? More gaps? More...
I don't know, Etta. I hope not. I'll take care of it, I promise.
I really don't want to leave right now.
You'll be back soon. Everything will work out. The house will take care of us all.
Ale to już ich podejrzanie.
Look, she's sleeping. Oh, that's so cute. Your music lulled her to sleep, honey.
I didn't think my guitar playing was that bad. I was going for rousing.
Well, it hasn't put me to sleep yet. Come here. Come here. Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
When's Mama coming home?
I honestly don't know if she ever will, sweetheart.
But she is out there somewhere?
I think so.
Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows.
O, kojarzę to, pamiętacie? Z pierwszego rozdziału. To tylko nie wiem, jaka jest historia. Chodzi o nas? Nie chodzi o to, że... Chodzi o to zamurowanie chyba. Ale nie wiem. O wyjazd znaczy.
No, that's not right either.
Dobra, to czekajcie, no to jest wyjazd. To też jest związane z wyjazdem. I zamurowanie?
Nope. This ward is about loss. They used Papa's and my memories of Mama to weave the ward. There's pain here. And anger.
Skoro matka zniknęła, to chyba tak?
Try again, Saga.
Kurde, no
This
masz...
ward's about my mother and her vanishing.
No to jako matce, to walizka, to i coś jeszcze.
That doesn't feel right. I don't think those were the right memories. This ward is about loss. They used Papa's and my memories of Mama to weave the ward. There's pain here. And anger.
When's Mama coming home?
I honestly don't know if she ever will, sweetheart.
But she is out there somewhere?
I think so.
That didn't work. This ward's about my mother and her vanishing.
Dobra, wyparowanie, no to tak jakby walizka, nie? Nie wiem, obrazek w teorii o tym opowiadał, to z moich wspomnień. I to? Jest! To aż na mnie trochę myliła. Dobra, to teraz na temat, chyba będzie chodziło o mój temat.
She's so perfect. I could stare at her for hours.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I go in here just to look at her. She is perfect. You leaving before she wakes up?
I have to. While the paths are still there. They're stable now, but that might change. I can't risk waiting. Watch over her for me, okay? Keep her safe.
Pewnie tu będzie coś do przesłuchania, tak już obstawiam. To i pozytywka też.
I love you. Always and forever. And I'll be back. I pinky promise.
Dobra, aha, to bariera. Dobra, posłuchajmy.
Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Why is it homework when I never go anywhere? I think it should be called just work.
Good question. And you're right. I need you to clean
Pana
up
to
and
z
then do
drugiego tego rozdziału.
All right. So, Gareth wrote to say he's visiting soon.
That's good, right?
Tak, no w porządku, Leonard.
It's good. Sometimes I get the feeling he only visits because of Saga.
Well, he is her godfather. He adores her. Just be grateful she has someone to talk to, Magnus. The stars know she must be sick and tired of us.
But how can I paint a rainbow if I haven't seen one? I can't paint something I haven't seen. And I'm not allowed to go anywhere, so I'll never see one.
A to widziała i namalowała.
There are pictures of rainbows in your books. Can't you paint from those?
It's not the same. I want to see a rainbow with my own eyes. Oh, it's red and blue, just like my drawing. It's exactly what I wished for. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome, baby girl.
Ground control to Major Tom. Who's Major Tom, Papa?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Where did you hear that name?
I think it's a traveler who travels to the moon, like Mama.
I don't think Mama went to the moon, Saga.
But you know what I mean. Someone who travels far away to see new things. Like an adventurer.
No, that's not right either.
Tak się zastanawiam, o co chodzi. Chodzi o podróż?
Nope. This ward's woven from memories of my life. I guess that's why it's the most powerful. This is all about Papa keeping me safe here, in this house, forever and ever. Try again. This ward's all about me.
Opowiada o mnie. No to jak dla mnie. Historia o mnie.
So, Gareth wrote to say he's visiting soon.
That's good, right?
Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Why is it homework when I never
That
go
doesn't feel
anywhere?
right.
I think it should
This
be
ward's
called
woven
just
from
work.
memories of my life. I guess
good
that's why it's the
question.
most powerful.
And you're right.
This is all about Papa
I
keeping
need
me
you to clean
safe
up
here,
and then do your
in this
work.
house, forever and ever.
IQ 300. Dopiero po kilku próbach, ale mam.
That's all the wards, and Papa's still asleep. He won't be happy when he wakes up. I need to get out of here before then, or he
Co?
might lock
Zanim
me
drzwi za
downstairs
tydzień?
for a week.
What?
So I'll just open a doorway and it's not working. Why is it not working? All the wards are gone. What's stopping
Szybko,
me
w malowidło
now?
wskakujemy.
My chest feels warm. Wait, am I glowing? It's very difficult to paint
The fuck?
anything that isn't in this house when I have to work from memory or from pictures and books.
Co zdjęcie matki? O. Jak się tak obcy... Janet, o czym mówisz?
It belonged to my mother. Keep it close to your heart and know that I'll always be thinking of you, no matter where I am. Even if I'm... Oh, baby girl. You don't understand a word I'm saying, but you will remember when you most need it. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back.
Wszystkie cały czas czekają, by się odkryła.
All of time are yours to explore. And as long as you are this, I will find you. I promise.
Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
Spływam stąd. Z ojcem, który zamyka córki w piwnicy, to ja siedzieć nie będę.
Saga. Saga. Saga, where in the world are you? Saga! Balance, no, please, no. No, Horace well. Don't take her from me. Please don't. I can't do this again. I cannot do this again.
A, faktycznie, Janet, było tak. No, faktycznie.
Please.
To miało tak się nazywała. Ulwik został aresztowany przez Azadi, ponieważ nie zwrócił narzędzi mechanikowi. Mogli tylko nadzieję, że zostanie stworzył karany przez swoją nieuwagę. Decyzje z księgi trzeciej odbiegały rolę w księdze czwartej, przyniosą kolejne konsekwencje w końcowych rozdziałach. Super! Zapomniałem o tym. Nie powiedziałam Brianowi Westhouse'owi, dlaczego byłam w siedzibie Apnauxa, ani dokąd zmierzam. Trochę źle czuję się z tym, że mu nie zaufałam. Z drugiej strony on nic nie dopytywał, więc pewnie go to nie obchodziło. Ta decyzja będzie brzemienna w skutkach finalnej księdze. Brzemienna. Nie mogłam pozwolić, żeby Brian Westhouse został sam w siedzibie Abnaxusa. Powierzono mi klucz, więc dziwnie byłoby pozostawić drzwi otwarte. Brian był tym lekko podenerwowany. Ta decyzja wpłynie na wydarzenia w końcowych rozdziałach. Czy za rozdział? No kurwa, jakich końcowych? Zostawiłem Likko i poleciałem do GN sam. Nie sądzę, żeby kiedykolwiek mi to wybaczył, ale przewodniczka była w tej kwestii stanowcza i chciała, żebym został. Mam nadzieję, że przydał się rebeliantom podczas mojej obecności. Przetrwanie twoich przyjaciół i sprzymierzeńców zależy od tej decyzji. N została popatrznie rana w ataku na enklawę, ale Na zdołała ją wyleczyć. Sithka będzie żyć. Los N zależy od Anne. Twoje wybory z księgi drugiej odegrają rolę w końcowych rozdziałach. No, czyli ocaliliśmy ją przez to, że nie zraziliśmy. Znaczy, nie wydaliśmy. Ja wiem niektóre z moich mrocznych sekretów Jacesz, bo dała mi kamień dusz. Teraz wydaje mi się, jakby te wydarzenia nigdy nie miały miejsca, podobnie jak latające w nicość. W zależności od twojej decyzji, wspomnienia zostaną z tobą na zawsze, bądź obrócą się w proch. Było Endlessa słuchać, nie? Było słuchać Endlessa. Bo w końcu on jest bezkresny. Ale co się dzieje w naszym powrocie, dowiemy się dopiero na kolejnym streamie.